What's the deal? What's the deal?
What up, though?
What
What's
we looking
happening?
like? You see
Great.
Coach back there?
Yeah.
There it is. Work this out a little bit. Coach, do Coach look too dark?
Yeah. He about
Hold
like
on.
like brown skin right there.
Uh,
Yeah, put some
this is
little
better
light
than
up.
how I used to look
You was looking green. You was looking green before.
my nigga. I was looking at this. I was looking like a goddamn marshmallow over here. I was looking. I didn't know I was that bright.
That shit crispy as hell. I'll tell you that much.
What about right there? A little bit
I got
better, right?
my glasses on. Oh, no, he good. I got the glass. I be forgetting I got the glasses on.
What about that light for Coach right there? That's a light only right there.
He good. He good. He good. He good. He good. Somebody said.
Oh man.
They said
Look,
me up.
hold up. Look, let's start it like this. Let's start it like this. Hold on. Let's start it like this. Check this out. Thought this would be interesting. It's on my Instagram page.
Drake and Travis Scott are the perfect case studies for the Black suburban boy experience and what happens when you feel the need to perform a culture, struggle, survival story that you never lived. Drake, especially as of late, performs the hood. He borrows the slang, energy, edge that comes from various hood cultures, whereas Travis disrespects the elders of that culture and shrugs at its lineage, all the while using that same culture as a backdrop to his productions. Two different responses to the same internal question of how do I fit into a culture that the world assigns me by default, but I have no real claim to? That's why the Black boy suburbia experience must be one of the most surreal, perplexing journeys in America. What I saw growing up was performance, right? You must be the athlete, the comedic relief, too cool to care. You build your persona or personality from a representation of you that you have no real claim or relation to. Haven't lived that struggle but desire the respect that comes from that culture, you mimic it, costume it, and then disregard the people that originated it. One of Kendrick's most important messages in Not Like Us is that the hood, the ghetto, is not a movie set piece. It's not a backdrop. And the only people who should be able to have some sort of social currency off of that are the people who experienced it. Artists like Kendrick and Clips have every right to protect a house that they were born into and that they build upon because they know what it costs for that house to be there in the first place. Artists like Drake and Travis Scott use the house as a backdrop, as a playpen, as something to dibble in and out of. There's so much more to be said on this topic. The Black boy suburban experience is a true phenomenon that I don't think has been dissected, analyzed, studied as thoroughly as the Black girl suburban experience. I'd love to hear from people, especially Black men, about that experience of growing up in suburbia and what that means, what it looks like to you, how it's informed your manhood.
Damn. Damn.
She was spilling.
Damn.
She was spilling.
That was
Brilliant.
yeah. Yeah.
It's what
Well
I've been
said.
saying,
Well
Coach,
said.
this whole time. And she articulated it so much better. I think I've articulated it a lot. I think I've articulated that expression, but because it's coming from me and people feel like I have like some kind of personal, issue that they don't hear it. And it's true, right? Because it's like, that's what I've been saying that makes you not hip hop. Like street urban culture, like I get it. Don't get me wrong. Black people in America today are the stars of street urban culture. They are not the original stars of street urban culture, though. The original stars of street urban culture were white men. You know what I mean? It was the Al Capones. It was, you know what I mean? It was the Bugsy Siegel. It was all of these different people. You know what I mean? Like from Chicago and New York. And those were the original stars of street urban culture. You know, they invented what people reference as the drive-by. They invented all of this stuff. Like black people in America didn't invent this, even in Los Angeles. Like East LA, they had the first 2 street gangs in Los Angeles, which is the White Fences and the Matavillas. That's the oldest street beef in Los Angeles is White Fence versus Matavilla. They invented street gangs, but for somehow, and it's weird because it's other black people. It's other black people saying it's ignorant. Don't get me wrong. There are some white people. There are some white people doing it, but it is way too many black people saying this. Like I'm talking to a dude on Twitter today, and the man is trying to tell me, y'all gatekeeping that bullshit that y'all call a culture. What exactly are you referencing? Selling drugs. That's not culture. What does that have to do with culture? What does, like, you hear Jay-Z rapping about selling drugs and you think that's culture. That's not culture. How he's talking is culture. How he's expressing himself artistically is culture. Not that America, the government, been selling drugs. That is not about culture. That's about capitalism and money. I have nothing to do with culture. Nothing. Selling drugs don't have nothing. How we organize as groups. Yes, Crips are culture, but Crips don't have anything unique to street urban culture. Like, there are identifying things that you find, and that makes it our identifying tags in this era. But again, shooting people don't have nothing to do with culture. They've been using pistols to hurt people since pistols been a thing. Don't have nothing to do with culture. Nothing. But for somehow, whenever poor black people get their hands on something, oh my God, it's the end of the world. Poor black people got it. Coach, poor black people got it. They got it. Oh, look at it.
They got it.
Coach, they make a movie. I remember check scamming was the thing. That was the big thing. Everybody buying stuff with fake checks and cashing checks. Black people was doing, oh my God, you guys need to get it together. Your money. Oh, you need to get da. They made a movie about a white man that passed on millions and millions of dollars. Right? It's called Catch Me If You Can. With Leonardo da Vinci and Tom
Hanks.
Tom Hanks. And they made it so, and then he ended up getting a job after ripping the government off for millions and millions of dollars, doing time. And then now he protects people from check scammers. I'm telling you, when black, poor, and I mean specifically poor, because this is a lot to do with poor black people. This ain't just something to do with black people. Poor black people get their hands on something. Oh my God, the whole country gets in uproar. It was cool. You make your movies. Me and Charlamagne argue this. Your favorite movie is Goodfellas. Why would you talk to me about Crips or Bloods? Why? Your favorite film is Goodfellas. The same people who seem to hate how poor black people organize, outside of the law, love how poor white people organize outside of the law. Oh, well, they wearing suits. First off, they not wearing suits every day. Them dudes be wearing track suits and all kind of stuff, and they whacking people all the time.
Ain't no fun when the rapper got the gun.
Soon as poor black people get their hands on it, oh yeah, and they so mad that young lady articulated herself so well.
That was a very potent 3 minutes.
She did not she explained, she said, these people are, and I tell Trap this all the time. When he talk about drug, like, bro, that's just, I hear it. That's surviving stories in Chicago. They're soldiers who feel like they need to be over aggressive to survive the wilds of Chirac. That's what I hear. I don't hear, hey, I'm going to just, hurt this person because they're alive. I'm going to hurt this person because they're alive. I'm going to hurt this person because they're alive. Listen. Shout out to Revenge. Black culture versus street urban culture. That's totally the conversation. Different. Like, yes, people are brothers. Travis, Drake are brothers. No question. They are brothers. But they are most likely, for sure, Drake not. And Travis doesn't come across as somebody raised in street urban culture. But for some reason, soon as they get mad, their audience, including them, start throwing it away. Oh, the way we organize our drums and how we sonically arrange our stuff is what you use to get further in your own career. You was listening to the arts that poor black people produced. The poor brothers in New York produced. How you gonna talk about like this is crazy? It's crazy. And every day, and there's people cussing me out. I said, dude, well, you guys are gatekeeping, selling drugs. First off, black people, poor black people in America did not invent selling drugs. We was the last ones to get it, as always. We was the last ones trapped to get some dope.
That's a fact.
Everybody else had dope first. Man, white people been having, soft cocaine, if you could say that on YouTube, or soft, as we would call it, trap. They've been having powder.
White girl
forever.
Boy and girl.
Forever. Mm-hmm. We are the last people in America to get the opportunity to capitalize off of drugs. The last ones. Nobody get it after us. We the last ones. And guess who always end up getting the most time? Lex. Always we get the most time. Always. Oh, they try to No Ceilings Live, the lunch hour, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right here. No Ceilings Live by Glasses Malone. We own Digital Soapbox, but we finna get off of here and go straight to No Ceilings Live by Glasses Malone. Please subscribe to that YouTube page. Click that notification bell, or you will not see us next time we pop up, because we finna start doing the Lord's work, and we got to do it right there. That's the church house. We're going to get to it straight up. You know what I mean? We do this stream to support the No Ceilings podcast. Just dropped a fresh conversations when you are sick of it, because I'm sick of it. With my man Peter and Joey Westside, y'all head over to Apple Podcasts, iHeart Podcasts, and check that podcast out. No Ceilings podcast, executive produced by Charlamagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast Network, and iHeart. And we're going to get this thing started. Trap. Everybody had white girl. Everybody. They
called it a rich man drug first.
Latin people, every white, yellow, red, everybody had white girl first. They wouldn't even get no time. Griselda went to jail. She got caught with like a bunch of birds and did like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
They was rich. All of these white people and brown people, they was rich. They was rich off white girl. Soon as black folk got their hand on it, they figured out a way that they was like, oh, it's over. You finna make them they finna get rich.
Then they start giving you different time for different versions of it. The ones that the version we were selling, you getting more time for that one.
No, that's the excuse they made. That was the excuse they made. They was like, oh, we figured out a way to make sure we only get them. You don't get the trip rap.
You got the soft. You good if you got the soft, but if you got the hard, you're gonna do hard time. You're gonna do hard time if you got hard.
And you getting a million years for it too.
And it ain't nothing extra in there but baking soda and water. I'm telling you. And this is how I feel about hip, bro. And this is my problem, where black people, especially uppity Negroes, have been talking bad about poor black arts since the inception, since we've been in America. Look, there were wealthy black people talking crap about slaves. There were wealthy black people and uppity Negroes talking about blues. They used to talk about blues. They talked about Mamie Smith. Oh, the way she's uppity.
Yeah.
I realized poor black people created blues just like poor black people created hip hop. And here we go. Uppity, nose in the air.
Yep.
Look at him. Look at him. They just got a blue, 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 blue. Blue, 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 blue. Yeah. Well, I should be invited. I should be able because I'm black. Shut up.
They want to dance on every record, man. That's what it is.
Shout out to Tyson Garcia. Rich people, no matter the color, talk down on poor people. It's crazy because anytime, bro, anytime. Like that lady put together a well-articulated point, and all you have to do is receive it. But nope, it's like, no, you know, the suburbs is no different than the hood. It is different. That's why it's called the suburban community. The hood is urban community. Suburban, it's different. Yes, some people in suburban communities, because it's suburban, you're on a bench when it comes to street urban culture. You're a bench player. Substitute, sub, under, sub like the sandwich, suburban community are baptized in street urban culture. But that is not where it starts to grow at. It's not there. It don't grow. It don't have to grow there. It's a tree, especially like in Southern California and Los Angeles. It's a tree. It's a tree. That tree cover Carson. That tree cover Inglewood. That tree cover it. That tree big. Oh, them leaves, that shade, all the pollen falling on you. All the pollen. If you lived in Carson and DA, all the pollen fell on you. It didn't matter that your houses was $500,000-$600,000, you know what I mean, in 2008. That didn't matter. You can't even say you better than me if you in Carson, if you in Delamo. Even though your parents got a better house, you the same.
It's got the same water.
You stuck.
Got the same
you talk like us. Sound like us. So again, it's like when people get so mad, that's what I'm saying. Like hip hop was born out of necessity to voice a situation and a circumstance. Yes, I get it. Everybody appreciates the art. Yeah, everybody want to paint too. Yes, they want to paint. And I think in general, I can speak for every New York legend that empowered me in this conversation to say, nobody got a problem with you painting your picture. Just paint your picture.
Exactly.
Don't paint our picture. Don't paint Watts' picture. Don't paint Compton picture. Don't paint the Bronx picture. Don't paint Queens picture. Paint your picture. I would like to see your picture. I would like to see your picture.
Tell your story the way you tell your story.
Tell me what it's like to grow up in Cerritos. I'm interested. You either good at it or you not. Tell me what it's like to grow up in Beverly Hills.
You know what the crazy thing is? I think other people are interested in it too. I wonder what makes these people gravitate towards stuff that they don't know. Well, I guess that probably is what makes them go. Maybe they don't know about it. It's different to them. It's taboo. But why do people gravitate towards street urban culture when they're not a part of it?
I don't know. And then they always look. Poor people make stuff look cool.
That's what it is.
I ain't gonna lie. When you don't got nothing else, man, you have a way of putting some on a pedestal that probably shouldn't be on a pedestal. But guess what? That's all you got. If you got everything, if you got stuff, what the hell you putting that on the pedestal for?
You don't think at times they might feel as if I'm doing this is the way I got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of feeling like, you know what I'm saying, no, I need to do it the way that, you know what I'm saying, to represent who I am. You know what I'm saying? Not the way I've been seeing it being represented. So I'm a follow within what people are already talking about and what people are doing and stuff. I think that's what
Fat said rap is a rich man sport. Look how crazy hip hop then got, Lex. Look Lex, look Trap, look what they doing with your stuff. Now people think hip hop is for rich people.
That's crazy.
What the fuck happened? That's because Fats is young.
Fats, that's crazy.
Every rapper used to brag about not having it. They talked about how it was and how tough it was growing up. And when Biggie and them was getting $3,000 a show, that was the goal. And people look what happened to hip hop. They think it's a rich man sport.
That's crazy. Fats,
this is why I have to stand up for it. Like I have to, because other than that, people, it's like basketball. That's what happened to basketball. Right now, if you don't got a bunch of money for trainers, huh?
You seen the shit Kenny Martin said though, and he broke this shit down crazy though too. He said basketball. He said basketball is like the new.
Basketball is getting all suburban kids, a bunch of people who can afford training, a bunch of people that can afford everything else except natural ability.
Hey, you remember when all the best basketball players came from the inner city?
Yes.
Like
now it's not like that no more.
From the hood. Like when I was growing up, all the best players came from the hood. Now all the best basketball players are from the valley.
Yes. Like, because they parents could afford all of the proper training. And people that come from the hood that have this natural ability, they like, well, I ain't got no child. I can't even afford that. They ain't going. Parents ain't taking their kids down there. You know what I mean? No more. Like, man, they want $2,000 a month.
So you feel like basketball done turned into like to like golf and tennis?
It's not basketball. It's not anything particular. Capitalism is driving everything away from us. The last thing we got is hip hop. We ain't got basketball no more. We had basketball in the 80s and 90s to go with hip hop. Now we don't got nothing but just hip hop. That's it. We don't got nothing. You can't even get in basketball. If you don't get $3,000 a month to pay and to travel around and figure out right, you can't even go.
Man, he right.
Forgive me, coach, and I know that's your program. I get it. I get the challenges up. I'm just saying it's tough. Like poor kids, you know, you took that. Now it's like, now it's just money. And fats think it's a rich man's sport. Hip hop, coach, Trap. We grew up, Lex. We are the OGs. This is what he think. Fats is young. He think it's a rich man's sport.
The crazy thing about it is that it was more of a rich man's sport before. It cost so much to even do rap, to really rap and like go to the studio. Nowadays, people doing shit right in their crib nowadays. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like it done came by DIY even more now. So it ain't like that. But then that right there. And it's not you handing it over to them to say like, yo, listen. Yeah, it's not at all though, man. That Fats, you bugging Fats within that right there.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault. It's because this is how it's presented. Look at the people we talking about right now that we debating about. This is a guy that comes from Nickelodeon in a upper middle class Jewish community in Toronto, and another dude from a suburban, well-off situation, not in the ghetto of Houston. Fine, cool. But that's what's starting to be the thing. That's what's starting to be the norm. This was my fear. Like somebody got mad. It's like, Glasses, you led this. This is your fault. I said, it is my fault because I didn't want to wake up one day and see what happened to rock and roll happen to hip hop. I did not want. When I started studying this shit 15 years ago, and I went through that journey of rock and roll, I realized Ike Turner is credited as the person that created the first record that became rock and roll, and Little Richard and people I'm related to and all these black people. I didn't even see a white person there. It wasn't even a white person there. And I'm like, damn, this is pretty amazing. Like, I didn't know this. Oh, it was just black people at the beginning of rock and roll. Poor black people. I was like, damn, this is tight. And
the blues, the jazz,
everywhere. I went through that journey and I was like, what the fuck happened? I didn't never know that. Right now, that white man passed away. Rest his soul. The Prince of Darkness. Talk about he was surrounded by love. The Prince of Darkness. Ozzy Osbourne.
Right? When he passed away.
Huh?
When he passed away.
Yesterday or today. Yesterday.
Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't even hear about that. I was smoking something about Theo.
Right? So Ozzy passed away. It's on the news every day. And they talking rock and roll legend, rock and roll God. I can see that happening in hip hop if this didn't happen last year. That was finna be hip hop if last year the young homie don't stand up and put his foot down and get cracking.
Yo, they did it the same way every time though, B. That's the crazy thing about it though. They did it the same way. They did it the same way with rock and roll. They found a white boy that could shake his leg. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, got him one.
Got him.
And when
he could dance.
And when black people start going for it, like, hey, yo, that old white boy got some rhythm. And, you know, because we'll do that. Or we invite it. You know, the new thing, coach, invite him to the cookout. Oh, he invited to the cookout.
I hate that shit. I hate when I hear that shit.
He invited to the cookout.
Invited to the cookout.
Justin Bieber say something cool about black people. He invited to the cookout. I'm robbing all them people at the cookout.
Yeah,
I got to be that family member, Lex. I got to be that family member that's tripping on everybody at the cookout. The Glasses that old uncle, get off my line. That's where I'm at now. That is my character in hip hop. Get off my line. This hip hop thing is too important. It's future generations of poor kids that's gonna need this to express. I need to keep track on what's happening to my people all around the world.
A nigga Glasses is Clint Eastwood and Gran Torino.
That I for real. That's
me. I gotta still watch that movie, man.
Fire. That's how I'm Clint Eastwood.
What was his name of that movie? I found out his name of that movie.
Gran Torino, like the car.
First of all. Yeah. No. I'm talking about what was Clint Eastwood's name in the movie gonna reverse and make it
Yeah,
to
you
your
got
name.
you got reverse it.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
I was
that's
thinking
what we
that too.
got to.
What was Clint Eastwood naming
Yeah,
that
that's what
movie?
we got
Clint
to.
Because
Eastwood name
that's
is
why I'm about to
Ressurected.
start calling
That's what we
That
got
is
to.
that.
Yeah, you gotta make it to a black, flip it into a black name, or Jerome, whatever his last name was, like that, do it like that or something. But yeah, bro, they infiltrated the same way every time, man. They did it with the blues, did it with jazz,
Hey,
did it with
let me
rock.
ask you about. Hey, let me ask you about. Do you think hip hop can't be infiltrated? I mean, because we had Eminem, we had Vanilla Ice. It's not like they.
They were white people that people
Can't pull
understood
it off.
white people.
Mhm.
They built their whole thing as like Eminem leaned further into being white. Eminem went straight trailer trash.
Okay, what about Vanilla Ice?
Oh,
There
my
you
shit
go.
freezing.
Walk Kowalski. Walt Kowalski. That's how I feel.
Walt Kowalski.
That was his name, Tyson. Facts. That's how I am.
Walt
Kowalski.
Kowalski. I'm trying
My
to flip.
boy,
I'm gonna flip that to something now.
Walt Jenkins over here.
Yeah, I keep
Straight up,
freezing
bro,
over
because
here.
y'all letting it happen and you keep thinking it's cool because you trying to identify. Bro, they can do their thing and still be on.
Do y'all think it's a white person who could get into hip hop and change it like how would happen to rock and roll? Because it's been white people that got into hip hop.
No, it's
The
different.
closest. See, the thing was, I done heard him say this shit before, though, right? And him understood that no matter how good he was, no matter how good he rapped, we wasn't gonna put Eminem as being the number one. Us being like the coach, it wasn't gonna happen. No,
It's
that's
not
what number.
that. But I'm saying it's deeper, right? It's like because it ain't just white people.
No,
See,
us.
that's the thing. Like, it's not white people, right? It's people from the culture. It's not enough for them to do this.
That's what I'm saying.
That grew up like us. So M could lean on being a street urban culture guy. This trailer guy that lived on 8th Mile in Detroit in a trailer park. That's street urban culture. But he still came across. They did try it.
Was y'all not scared when Vanilla Ice rose to fame? Was y'all not a little nervous? Like, oh, is this happening?
No, it was
novelty. Because he wasn't nothing but an MC Hammer knockoff right there.
That's it. A white boy that could dance.
That's
and
it.
we all knew that. And we jammed to the song and it came out that it was fraudulent. Cool. Cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
Was y'all not happy though when y'all found out it was fraudulent? Was y'all like, okay, okay, cool.
I was disappointed. I actually liked Ice Ice Baby. I was like, this thing is
Ice Ice Baby was hard. Don't get me wrong. It was dope. Yeah.
He was cool. I was like, we got the
jamming on the one.
White folks got him one. All right, stop. Corroborate now. Listen, Ice back with a brand new edition. Hold me, got bending me tightly. Beastie Boys was hard. Shout out to Steve. Beastie Boys was hard.
Fire.
It was always some
solid
white people. House of Pain. Shout out to the G homie Everlast. They was all cool because you knew they were still closer to us. When it starts with Kanye. But he was a brother, so it's still, and he's from Chicago, so it's different. You're like, yeah, even though he might be questionable, he's a brother from Chicago. That's what my problem, Coach. When you were saying it yesterday, a brother from Chicago is just still, even if he's still too close. But when they got Drake, it was like, oh, we got a Jewish man that can use the N-word.
Mm-hmm.
We got him. We got him. He has none of their experiences. He doesn't represent them. Culturally, he has none of their experience, and he could talk just like them. He could speak just like them. They're listening to him. His first project, they immediately start putting big budgets into it. It was like, oh, we got him. And then guess what? Now here we go. You look up, it's a bunch of other stuff. It's a bunch of other stuff. So it is tricky. Like, I get it, and everybody mad, but I'm just trying to. What I am fighting for is to make sure what happened to rock and roll does not happen to hip hop. That's all. And I get it if it don't matter to you, because you still can have your Travis Scotts, you still can have your Drakes, you can still have all of the guys that act like they are the culture and da. I'm just going to make sure that people that come from the culture know they're not from the culture. Don't have that expectation of them. That's it. Shout out to Tax Hammer. Glass, I think it's too late, bro. It can never be too late. You fight it all the way to the end, Tax. You fight it all the way to the end. Shout out to Me Being Angel. So basically, Drake was an industry plant. Glasses, no. Drake
not
was really
plant.
talented. No, he is not no plant. No.
Mm-hmm.
He is a record-making animal. He is a monster. He's one of the best record makers. I've studied 100+ years of black recordings. He is one of the better record makers in the history of the business. But he is going to have access to things that a lot of people that come from the background won't have access to. They won't give them the type of budgets. Like right now, today, you can still make rock and roll if you're a brother. T.I.'s son, I've heard him. He makes some pretty cool rock and roll in the normal white standards. They are not about to over budget him. They're not about to give him no big budgets. They're not. Same thing with Terrace Martin. Terrace Martin is a fantastic jazz musician. They're not giving him Kenny. Kenny G messed it up. Kenny G messed it up. Now, if you're a brother, they like, we can't, everybody's looking for that Kenny G. Terrace Martin guy's light skinned, but he's not quite a white man. We don't know if we can sell him to Kenny G, We don't know.
You see that Kenny G with that saxophone? Oh my God.
Hey, Terrace, you need to play over some more pop records and play your sax and we can market it like that Kenny G guy.
Do y'all think, hip hop is destined to evolve, like turn into something that's not called hip hop anymore? Like maybe jazz evolved into hip hop and hip hop is going to evolve into something else.
Like jazz is still jazz right now. It's just not financed by the suits unless it comes from white people. Blues is still blues. They're still blues artists. They're just not financed by major.
Or maybe blues turned into hip. Like, I'm just saying, like, whatever the street urban conversation was coming from, like at first it was coming from blues and now it's coming from hip hop. Do you guys think one day it's going to be coming from another genre of music?
Well, it came from jazz. Jazz was street urban. That was like in New Orleans, and blues was more rural. It wasn't so much street urban. It was more rural.
You don't think blues was street urban?
No, it was rural, or it was rural street. It was like rural. It was like the hardship of being in rural America, like country America, South America.
Okay, so I get that. I get that.
Urban is densely populated. That's what urban stands for, like by definition of urban, densely populated. So as brothers start migrating to major cities and living on top of each other, you know what I mean? That's where.
Okay, but I'm saying, is that why it evolved though? Because that's what I'm saying. So less urban and get off. Let's not get stuck on those words as far as urban and rural and all that kind of stuff. But
he basically saying
poor black people. Yes, poor black people gonna make something else.
That's what he's saying. Is it gonna be something else? It's gonna represent. It's gonna represent us.
A new way of artistic merit. Yes.
Yeah, that could happen. That could happen. I think we kind of seen it trying to happen though. You know what I'm saying within other like dramas and music that came along, but they don't stick though. I'm trying to think what the name of them was. But it's been other things that try to come through to represent, you know what I'm saying, our voice or the voiceless. That's what it basically comes down to though. It comes down to
at one point hip hop is going to be
what's the ghetto CNN? What's the poor people CNN?
Exactly.
Poor black people CNN.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm fighting. I'm fighting to make sure hip hop. I would rather hip hop die than you get your hands on it. I would rather hip hop die than you Starbucks drinking ass Negroes get your hands on it.
Well, their hands is on it.
Yeah, that's why I'm
grubby
happy.
Starbucks written hands all over.
I'm happy my homie just slapped. Remember I was a kid, you played a game, slapping out a nigga hand. That's how Dot did them niggas. Get it out your hand. Slapped it right out their hands. He slapped it right. Hey, they thought they had it. They have been holding it too for like 15 years. They've been just holding it. And he was like, get that, remember that?
Let me get that. Snatchies. Snatchies.
Remember that.
We call it snatchies. We just call it snatchies. Snatchies.
Get that out your hand. Get that out your hand.
Hey, do Drake come across like the white boy trying to turn hip hop into crack and what he doing into dope?
Damn.
No,
saying because it's gonna be if he say he win his lawsuit, hip hop has now become crack now. Like it's become if you making that type of hip hop, you ain't getting no funding. You ain't getting no funding. You ain't getting shit. You ain't. But if you make the type of shit Drake make, now it's gonna be passable. It's gonna be digestible.
He could have been trying to, but it's dead now. It's done now. It's done. That's not to say Drake's not successful. Drake is gonna go and sell records. He'll be fine. He'll put out his album. His base of people will love it. He'll have his shots at making records. He'll be just fine.
Travis just dropped.
He is the real talented. He's the real, but everybody even starting to look at him funny in the light right now.
Okay.
Like that, it started because now you look like you was trying to compete with the culture, and then now starting to look funny. You did good, but it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like cash.
We know why you did this. We know why you did this.
And in a minute, people gonna take off on him. Really, people just starting to kind of. One thing about when you truly like have this much cultural cachet built up, you can start to change the minds of more people than you could imagine. Even somebody like the Clips, like the Clips have so much cultural cachet. Like they not selling as many records as Jay-Z, but they got a lot of cultural cachet. They matter. And that's what makes it hard for people on Twitter. They're like, Glasses he don't have no #1 records. Why does his opinion matter? Because I am culturally it. Like I am culturally so potent, and you got to ask Ice-T and Snoop and them. They'll tell you like I am so culturally potent that when I say something, it matter. Even a successful rapper is like, damn, I hate that nigga said that, and that's going to haunt their dreams when I say something about them. That's the truth. That's the point of being the nigga for real. Kelvin, welcome back to the lunch table, my boy. What's happening? Kelvin ain't been. I was like, where you been, homie? You ain't even. We was jumping somebody on Twitter with some truth. Jumping somebody we're jumping with the truth. But it did shift back. That was the point that I was saying. Hip hop was resurrected last year. And now it has to hip hop has to rebuild itself up and figure out how the next steps go. That's it. You know what I mean? And we're watching, a group like the Clips do fantastic because people are like, well, if that's not it, let's get back to the street urban stuff.
Yeah. Well, I think the Clips impact right now. I mean, it's something that's keeping it within where we was already going. You know what I'm saying? We was already going from what Kendrick did last year. So I think the Clips is, you know what I'm saying, putting another foot, you know what I'm saying, forward. It was the next step right there. You know what I'm saying? And I think that also within us seeing the older artists coming back though too. You know what I'm saying? The hottest artists out there right now is all the, you know what I'm saying, anybody over 32 or older. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they putting it down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me show y'all one more thing. And after I show you this, we're gonna drop the digital soapbox page and we're gonna head over to the No Ceilings page. Hey, somebody make sure. Hey, Rob, please put up the delete that. Please put up the No Ceilings. The No Ceilings, the No
They don't let
Ceilings.
me put the links. Don't let me put links in here though at times though, man. Like when
Rob,
I put the link,
Rob, do that for me. Rob, put in
the right
link to the No Ceilings YouTube page. YouTube No Ceilings by Glasses Malone. So we're gonna play this video and we're gonna head over there and talk about this video a little bit more and get into this whole West Coast producer thing and a couple more things. But we're gonna play this video, then we're gonna drop the digital soapbox YouTube and head over to the No Ceilings YouTube. So hey, somebody put that in the comments so people can rush over there, subscribe, and get the notification. So we're gonna play it and we're gonna bust over there. So make sure y'all put that. Rob, all the mods, please put that in the comments. YouTube is No Ceilings by Glasses Malone. Put that in there. It's time to switch. I'll talk to you over there about it, Mark. But let me play this and we're gonna get cracking on that. Hold on. See what we got going on here. Share screen, Instagram. There we go. See what we got going on here.
Every single day. And before I leave the house and go anywhere in public, I load up my firearm for black people. Not saying that no other race won't do nothing or no shit like that, but ultimately, bro, I'm not worrying about a white nigga or a Mexican nigga when I go out in public. I'm worried about niggas, bro. Like, you might walk into a store and the nigga might look at you the wrong way, and now y'all niggas beefing just because this nigga looked at you the wrong type of way. Like, this shit is crazy as hell. Like, think about this shit, bro. Like, I can go somewhere and a white person will speak to you like, hey, how you doing? But you go anywhere and see a group of niggas, it like you automatically got to get on 10. Like, niggas damn near don't want to speak or none of this shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with us, bro? Like, this shit need to stop.
This is why.
All right. Yeah, we definitely got it. All right, so we're gonna bust over there. Y'all tap that. We'll see y'all over there right now.
Hold on. You didn't want to hit with. Why you cut his water off?
All right, we full blown right here. No ceilings.
Yeah, why you cut his water off like that for us, coach?
We ain't, because we ain't need to talk about the homie, bro. We ain't gonna talk about the homie.
Yeah, why you cut his water off? Like
that's not the thing. Shout out to Baseline. Thank you for the $5. I can't call it Dre as an ear for samples. Hit. Oh, we gonna hold that. We'll hold that. Hold that. Hold up. D1 was not talking. This is my problem.
why you cut his water off?
You are scared of other black people. Something is wrong with you. Now, look, if you are a participant in the life, I get why you could be worried about where you're going. But if you're just a black person living and you see other black people and you get scared, if every day you load your gun worried about what a black person gonna do to you and you ain't a part of no unsavory behavior, something is wrong with you. You are prejudiced as the white folk you talking about. Even the big up white people in the middle of that conversation, even the big up, I could go somewhere and the white man talk to me.
That was the weirdest part of that.
No,
shit.
because the whole point was bullshit.
Yeah, that was the weirdest part.
And I'll be honest, that $150 on his face say he a bullshit nigga. Ain't nobody just cut you for nothing. You a bullshit. Get your life together, nigga. Don't forget my language, YouTube. Don't jump on this internet and be acting like trying to make some conscious sense. Tell people how much raggedy stuff you did. Tell people how much raggedy stuff you did. That's why you got that gun loaded and you going everywhere worried about somebody. Tell them the truth. Don't get on here and try to act like it's because your race and you just a black man out here and I'm just doing my thing and brothers just tripping. No, you raggedy. And everybody tripping on you because you raggedy. You raggedy, homie. Don't get on this thing and be lying to these people. That's why white folk think this way of us now, because y'all get on here and lie. They make a movie about it and you believe it. They make colors and now people are like, well, you guys are fighting over colors or property you don't own. No, that Dennis Hopper told you that.
But see, that's what I was gonna say. It seemed like he started listening to the propaganda. He almost seemed like a white person to me.
Yes.
Like he come across like a white dude. Like he heard some shit from the white man talking about us and he listened to it like, oh yeah, that because as a person I'm not I don't do shit.
Yeah.
I'm a coach. I deal with the youth all day. I work with.
Man, you gonna go in the store. Yes, you gonna notice it's a bunch of.
I don't give a fuck about shit.
That don't matter.
I don't walk around with guns and no shit like that because I live my life a certain way to where I don't feel when I see black people, I say what's up. I keep it pushing.
I greet brothers all the time.
Man, I don't think shit about to happen to me because I ain't doing shit. So, but if I see an unsavory black dude or even a white dude, whatever, I don't give a fuck what color you are. If you come in there with a hoodie on and look like you got your hands in your pockets, of course I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna take a double take, like, what's up with this fella? But that ain't because you're black. It's because you look like you're weird.
Shout out to Revenge. What he's saying though, that white man not gonna steal my chain, even if I got it off of honest living. I don't care. That is poor people. You can't make that black. Poor people are looking at trying to come up. That's standard.
Nigga, I'm more scared of a white person.
Okay, listen, you want me to give you the comparison? Mr. I Love White Man Revenge or Mr. I Love White Man, whoever that man was, go to a store in Back Alley, Georgia, where they got the Confederate flags in the front. Take your ass in that store. Let's see if they do something to you. Let's see if them white folk greet you.
Trap. If you're in a neutral area, no beef, no shit, you just in a neutral area, you in the store right now, and you see a black dude coming in the hoodie and a white dude coming in the hoodie. Who's more terrifying to you?
The white dude.
Nigga, like if a white dude coming out, I'm like, whoa, what you?
The white dude, all the way.
You got a bad day today, sir.
Shit.
And that's weird. Revenge and them act like white people don't steal. Oh, they don't steal chains. They don't do anything.
Stealing. I'm scared of a white person stealing my life. I don't.
That's what I'm telling him.
Stealing.
It's a whole thing with Confederate flags. He's about, they ain't gonna steal my chain. They gonna steal your life.
If a black dude coming in and rob the store, he robbing the store. I'm just gonna get the fuck out the way. Like, all right, do your thing.
Look at you.
Man, nigga, I don't even think about white people stealing from the store. I think about them coming there shooting that bitch up. These niggas then found out their girlfriend was cheating on them, and they about to take it out on the community now. Like, So I don't need that shit was crazy that shit was crazy what he was saying. I was sitting there like,
but this be my point, bro. And they get on this and they get on Elon's internet and just be saying shit.
That nigga was
And they
tap
just be
dancing.
saying stuff.
That nigga was tap dancing right there.
Hey,
G,
Glass is
real,
right.
real.
The above 50 on his face say that speak volumes. He doing weird shit in the streets to where he watching his back for black people because he didn't probably fucked over 100 black dudes.
Messed over some brothers.
Fucked over some brothers. Now they looking, yeah, if you fucking over niggas, a black dude, black people, they gonna fuck you over.
They gonna mess you over just as they should. Listen, this is the thing. When you participate in tribal activities, you understand. I am fully aware. And I still do it. But I understand that tribally there could be a conflict because I am allegiant to this tribe. That's normal. It's not a big thing. Right? It's no different as being a proud black man going somewhere. It's going to be some problems. Cool. But it's just weird when you see people like him trying to push this narrative. I had to load my gun every day up. First off, guns are not bullet repellent. If somebody going to shoot you, a gun ain't going to help you. Now, if you had a problem with somebody and then now a gun going to help you, you should have solved the problem or you should have never gotten to the problem in the first place. But trust me, guns are not bullet repellent. I was explaining the D1. The reason I don't play D1 thing is because we got that conversation coming up. But I was explaining the D1 because he was asking me. Because I said in there, I said, man, that dude is scared and prejudiced against his own people. He's like, Glasses, this a lot of people experience. I said, they're scary. They're scary. They're horrible. If you are scared, if you're not living nowhere part of this life and you scared of other black people, something's wrong with you. Something wrong with you. How are you scared of black people? But you not worried about white people.
That's the weirdest part about that. Like I understand if somebody got their eye out looking for, I think everybody was raised to understand their surroundings. Yeah. Like, all right, I know my surroundings. I know I should probably be looking out for this. But shit, white people on the top of that scope to me, like, and I go places and I see white people all the time. I'm saying what's up to them. I'm chilling. They cool. But dude, I don't look at black people more as scarier than white people.
It's called aporophobia. It's a fear or negative attitude towards poor people. Aporophobia. Homie is aporophobic.
Dude, if you in a store full of black people and a white boy coming there tripping,
he might kill everybody in the store.
Yeah, he might kill everybody.
If a black person come into a store and have an issue, he got a problem with whoever did something to him. If a white man come into the store, he probably gonna kill everybody in the store.
And then also, if you in there with a bunch of black people, y'all gotta, black people look at each other and be like, hey man, we gotta do this. We gonna do this. If you in there with a bunch of white people and the white person start shooting, you on your own. Nigga, like, exactly. I'd much rather be with my people because we know we gonna look at each other like, hey man, what we gonna do? We gonna ride this out. We gonna take, we gonna do it. Bunch of white people in there, white people only about themselves. You gonna be like, they leaving me. What like?
I remember when the dude shot up the Long Island Railroad was a black dude. He said when he came in the car, he looked at the black guys and was like, it's about to go down. Get up out of here like that. You know what I'm saying? And niggas were shooting the train up like that. But they said this shit in the courtroom though. I said, damn, that was crazy. But,
hey, trap, because we black people was raised a certain way. I could be if I'm going out with G and he got some of his homeboys with him, I might not know a near nigga. But if we go someplace, whatever happened to them happened to me. Like, that's how black people was raised. If you with whoever you with is who you gonna ride with that day. Like, that's who that's the niggas I'm with. White people wasn't raised like that. So if you get into it,
them folk walk in there kill everybody. They have a problem with one person, the damn cash register lady, and they finna kill everybody.
Everybody in there moving.
That man was in Vegas. He had one problem. He just went and killed. He went and hurt 60 random people, ended their life. 60 random people. And for him to get on this net, and I get it. Look, the reason I'm not harsh to D1 is somebody I have respect for because he's pushing positivity. I do think it's marketing. I do think it could be a little cheese at times, but it's marketing and it's positive. I'm all for positivity. Like, that's cool. Optimism, positivity is great. But I do think there's something to say when you weaponize stereotypes from ignorant people, or people that are in the mix and traumatized as the actual what's going on. You know what I mean? So like, you'll take that person and post that person. Do you want to take that person and post that person on his IG and say like, see, this is hypocritical hop because you know you can't go nowhere with. Hey. That little man either traumatized or he probably traumatized, but he also probably did something to other people. It's more to that story. Yeah. Like I could take D1 to anywhere in Watson, Compton, or South Central we want to go, and everybody know where I'm from. You know what I mean? I'll take you to everyone. I'll take you to a store in the families. I can get it set up. We can go to the park in Inglewood where there's a complete other tribe and community, and I have enough relationships, and I've been amicable and diplomatic over these years enough to build relationships with all these different other small poor communities, and I could have you right there. You'll be just fine.
Yeah, that was foul, man, for them to post that up, though, because it's like, yo, you put that on the internet, though, B. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that white motherfuckers gonna tell you, like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Even their own people's is looking at them crazy. Like, so why would not look at it the same way? That shit was crazy right there.
It was foul and it was stupid. Like, the shit was dumb. Like, you're not even looking at, dude. And then black people, we are the least. To me, and this is facts. This is real facts. Like, when you think about guns and violence, white people come to mind because white people be 2 years old, learn how to use. If a white person get their hand on a gun, they know how to use the shit.
Everybody,
them niggas be going hunting.
Is getting ended.
You're getting shot. If a black person come there and shoot up some shit, he gonna miss everything in the store.
He might hit one person.
He might hit a couple of Hawaiian punches and shit. And one nigga might get. White person coming there with a gun, everybody getting shot, target practice. Them niggas know how to, them niggas get raised, learn how to use these guns, hunting shit. Come on, man. These niggas are predators.
Predators.
It's over.
That
was crazy what he said, though. I ain't like that.
Insane.
It's getting worse and worse. It's getting worse and worse. And people just lying.
You said he had a cut on his face, too?
Yeah, he had a buck. You didn't see that $150?
Nah, I ain't really see. I was looking at
here to here. Well, you did something to somebody.
And I said this previous on another show. If I pull up to a gas station, I see 10 YNs up in this motherfucking shirts off talking crazy, I'm pulling the fuck off. I already said that shit for sure. But if I come to that motherfucker and see 10 young white dudes up in there, nigga, looking like skinheads and shit, I'm definitely getting the fuck
out of there.
I'm out. Like,
man, I go to the one with the 10 young YNs with the shirt off and everything. I'm like, what's up with you?
I'd much rather go to that store, though. I'd much rather go to that store than the 10 white boys that look like skinheads.
Yeah.
I know I'm about to get out the car. They probably gonna say what's up there. I'm gonna say what's up. I could probably keep it pushing, but it's gonna be some weird looks going on. So I don't know. That shit was bullshit. That shit making my skin crawl when he was. Wow, that shit.
Yeah, I don't think you should be pushing no message like that on the internet, B. That wasn't cool at all.
That wasn't cool. And D1, he's going to use it to market his brand and things that he represent. And I can't get mad because at the end of the day, I got you, Rob. At the end of the day, you feel me? At the end of the day, he's pushing positivity. Wait
a minute. I don't know who D1 is. D1 the guy who was talking? That wasn't him. That was the guy
that's coming on. I'm gonna show you the whole thing one more time.
Camera.
Let me show you the whole thing one more time. Hold on. Let me show you the whole thing. I got you. Oh. Here we go. Let me add this on to the stage one more time. One more again.
Crazy. I wake up every single day, and before I leave the house and go anywhere in public, I load up my firearm for black people. Not saying that no other race won't do nothing or no shit like that, but ultimately, bro, I'm not worrying about a white nigga or a Mexican nigga when I go out in public. I'm worried about niggas, bro. Like, you might walk into a store and the nigga might look at you the wrong way, and now y'all niggas beefing just because this nigga looked at you the wrong type of way. Like, this shit is crazy as hell. Like, think about this shit, bro. Like, I can go somewhere and a white person will speak to you like, hey, how you doing? But you go anywhere and see a group of niggas, it like you automatically got to get on 10. Like, niggas damn near don't want to speak or none of this shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with us, bro? Like, this shit need to stop.
This is why I'm excited to announce that for my upcoming tour, before I start my concert each night, we're going to have these type of community-led discussions by myself and members of each city, you heard me? Black, white, Christian, non-Christian, male, female, because it's time to grow and it's time to heal. Join us for the Hypocritical Hop Tour.
Why do we cry when rappers die, but we love when they glorify murder while they're alive?
Yeah.
Why do we say that we love?
Yeah.
I ain't feeling the song.
Yeah.
That song is crazy. That's a hook.
That's for
Boy,
sure.
marketing be going to a whole nother level nowadays.
Yeah.
Boy, that was crazy right there,
That
B.
hook was great. That was a
Yo, that was sick right there, B.
Look at Steve like size. And when Steve put in the comments side, I know exactly what Steve is doing when he does that. Because I know that noise he makes when he just had enough. He like,
you know what he do. You know how he do it. You know how Steve do it.
he like, oh my God. I don't know, man. Look, at the end of the day, I don't know. I have no idea why y'all listen, but it's also y'all fault because y'all sit around here and y'all take the highlights of what rappers is talking about and you make it the whole conversation. Y'all take the highlights of what rappers are talking about and make it the whole conversation. They could talk about a situation where they got into a gunfire exchange, and y'all make it like that's every day of our life. Every day of our life. That's how y'all make it. Like it's every day of our life. This is what's happening. Every day of our life.
But all right. So, but if a person, if that's the only type of, you know what I'm saying, they making it seem like that though too. You know what I'm saying? The rappers make it seem like that. If they rapping about that on every damn song, no too.
It's only 10 songs.
On an album?
Yes.
So all 10 of the songs
I'm with you.
Gotta be about your ops.
Yeah, but if that's consuming your existence, I mean, that would be pretty traumatizing. Imagine you in Vietnam trap. Let's say me and you was 20 in 1971, and we're in Vietnam, right? We fighting. It's not fighting every day, but we fighting often. Sometimes people shooting at us. You know, is me so horny prostitutes.
I'm about to say that. I'm about to say that right there. You can make a song about a little bit.
They got that too. They got that too. Are you gonna be rapping about the Vietnamese food?
I'm gonna rap about how I taught them people how to make fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
You're gonna be teaching them how to make fried chicken while you're over there fighting the war with the Vietnamese?
They did that. They did that. What you mean? You never heard about that? They did that. That's how you got to do
one
it.
person. That was not a. It's not
a
group.
A bunch of them that was doing that, B. That's a fact.
So all of these. So all these stories. So why? Okay. See, this is the cap. This is the cap.
What's the cap? By what?
This is the cap. You know why they writing about it. You know how traumatizing it is.
No, I understand that though, but what I'm just saying is like it gotta come to a point where, you know what I'm saying, if that's the only, it's not the only message that you would give though, B. You give I love my lady, I love my mom, I love my family, this. You know what I'm saying? You could give that type of message though too, because that's in your life though also. But if you're giving 10 songs of pulling up on my ops.
My thing with that trap is, and I'm gonna use G word, it's disingenuous when people say that. It's disingenuous when somebody says that's the only thing getting talked about in hip hop. I don't like when that people, because in every genre of music, it's gonna be different shit getting talked about in all genre of music. It's not gonna be, but when people say that's the only thing getting talked about in hip hop, that's the most publicized thing in hip hop, that's cap. That's crazy because the big three. The big three was Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake. And if they call themselves the big three, that meaning that they were the biggest three in hip hop at the time, J. Cole and Kendrick damn near backpack rappers. I mean, honestly, they damn near conscious rappers. When you really listen to they shit.
That's what I'm saying. Conscious rap.
And Drake ain't no goddamn.
So now, all right. So look, man. Even if you say, all right, the top 5 rappers is rapping like that, right?
Sure.
But what about the 10, 11, 8, 9, up to 30 that's rapping about something else though? Rapping about the bullshit though.
Yeah, but you're not listening to their whole project. But you're not listening to their whole project to see what they rapping about.
And they not getting Drake spins. Like we act like they getting Drake spins. Like
no, it don't.
You talk about Dirk ain't even talking about hurting people on every song.
What's Dirk's biggest song?
Right.
Dirk's biggest song is with
that shit with J. Cole. The shit with J. Cole, yeah, you're right.
Shit ain't no
but what is Drake?
Song.
What is Dirk known? What type of rap is he known as?
I mean, for sure, he's known for like more drill type of shit. But But his biggest song was that though.
But it's
that's
like,
what we listening to. That's what we like.
But it's like being ignorant with Steph Curry. Like Steph Curry only shot threes. He shoots 22 shots a game. He shoots 9 threes a game. So that means he shoots more than threes. You can't keep bringing the ESPN highlights to people who watch the whole game. And you can't get mad that ESPN makes the most money off covering highlights. They shrink a 48-minute game down into 60 seconds to the highlights that people want to see. We, people that watch 48 minutes of the game, have no business trying to judge the game off of ESPN. And that's what I feel like you do sometimes.
No,
you judge the game off ESPN. You be like,
no.
You know, that murder, death, kill rap. And I'm like, trap.
No,
the songs be more about that.
Listen, bro. What I'm saying is this, and I'm gonna continuously keep saying it right now, right? It's not a balance within the music. Well, it wasn't. It's coming back. It's coming back around to being a balance within the shit though. But before it was the scale was kind of leaning more towards the bullshit than it was towards equaling it out and having a balance within the shit though, B.
Oh no,
you know that's a fact.
I feel like there was some bullshit that got played a lot for sure. I think but in any genre of music, it's gonna be some bullshit that get played because it's a bunch of different topics getting talked about. But I always felt like the cream rises to the top. I always felt like Kendrick been on top. People think Kendrick just been on top now because he just, but Kendrick been dope for years and years and years. J. Cole been on top for years and years and years. Drake been on top for years and years and years. I mean, you got your futures here and there, and you got some other people. But shit, even when you even when you think about the Grammys, who be winning Grammys in hip hop? It be the Killer Mikes and the, you know, it be some of them other guys winning some shit here and there, kinda. But the cream usually rises to the top normally. But some of that other shit gets played. I'm saying it's going to get played, but it ain't the end all be all of hip hop though. I feel like it'd be crazy when people say, "Well, they only playing bullshit." It's a lot of non-bullshit getting played, but we just like to glorify the bullshit, or we like to talk about the bullshit too damn much. When the other shit is getting played just as much, and it's winning the Grammys, and it's probably getting more spins.
Yo, if you look at the new releases that come out, right? I bet you if you look at the new releases, say it's 10 new releases on there, right? It's probably gonna be like an 8-2 when it comes to, like, you know what I'm saying? The kind, and I'm not saying, yo, listen, all I want to hear is the rest of development and fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm not. Shout out to my man.
Hold up, first off, shout out to Arrested Development. They got a new album inspired by my homie, rest in peace, that used to be on the No Ceilings Lunch Hour, my homeboy Twine Mac, rest his soul. It is called Adult Contemporary Hip Hop. That's the name of Arrested Development album. Right? Rest in peace to Twine Mac.
That's how you throw the oop. That's how you throw the oop. Glasses off the bat, boy.
That's a great title.
Yeah.
Come back.
Shout out to BV. Come on, y'all. Y'all act like y'all know what Trap is saying. The balance was extremely off for many moons. I completely disagree, and I've always disagreed with Trap when he said that.
I don't like BV name. That ain't.
I never agree with that. I think Trap is doing the old man thing where he's pointing out that stuff never been successful enough for us to be talking about what it's doing in the thing. He's mad that people are attracted to it, even though it's not that successful.
It is successful.
It's not successful. It's
not successful. The other shit.
If I know their names,
it's not successful.
Like my oldest son, favorite artist was J. Cole at one point. But he was like, I just can't, I don't want to listen to J. Cole all the time. You know, you think I want to throw some Future up in there. I want to throw, you want to, you know,
you listen to NBA Youngboy?
You want to just listen to backpack or conscious rap all the time. You want to throw some bullshit. It's room for bullshit.
Even the conscious rapper throwing some bullshit in there.
Yeah, for sure. Like, even the conscious rappers rap bullshit sometimes. They could throw some, you know.
All right.
But I think that it'd be crazy when we try to act like that's the only shit getting played, though.
Shout out to Doobie Sonics. There's always balance. You choose what you listen to. Exactly. They don't have enough radio hit records that's drill songs. They don't have that.
Of
course, brothers gonna figure out a way to seek out other brothers and act like it's the brothers' fault somehow. Oh, they just don't.
So you blaming it on the streaming companies then? You blaming it on the streaming companies then?
I'm not blaming. I'm blaming you. Hold on, what Birdman said? I'm talking to you, nigga. I'm talking to you.
I ain't blaming me.
because you are making it
I'm
that.
just saying what I obviously
You
see.
are making it that.
I'm just saying what I obviously see though. If you don't see it, then you got your eyes closed when you looking at the damn streaming shit. Then B, if you look at the streaming shit,
I'm
you're
playing the
gonna
song.
see the streaming shit. B suggesting. They ain't gonna be suggesting over and
Why are
over.
you letting them
these-
suggest anything to you
Bro,
about hip
that's what
hop?
I'm not talking about within me. B, I'm talking about the people that take the suggestions
Why
from
are
it
they letting
when these
somebody
streamers.
suggest it?
That's what they do though.
So then stream
We in
at
a data.
Spotify.
We in a data driven
Listen,
place right now.
well, you know
Where
what you can blame,
they're
Trap?
gonna go within. They're only gonna play what's in the algorithm. B.
You know what
What's
you
in
can
the
blame, Trap?
algorithm? What's
Okay,
up?
okay. Blame Westerns, blame mafia movies, blame every white person first. Why do humans like people in conflict? I don't know why. Why is Full Metal Jacket a big film? Why?
So what
Because
you have?
people. Why is John Wick a big movie? John Wick killed 1,927 men about a puppy.
You know what the difference is? You know what the difference is between a movie and rap though? Rap is looked upon as being reality. Movies looked upon as being a fictional movie. That's fake. Rap is not looked upon as being being fictional. Right?
I don't think that's true, Trap. I think people
look at rap as being
people know the
non-fiction.
Godfather is real. Cap.
Man, that shit is all fake.
People know Casino is real. People know Goodfellas is real. People know Westerns is real. Cap. It's finding a way to plain poor black people like y'all always do.
Fake. No, bro.
I ain't never heard you talk about Billy the Kid.
What is the main thing about what makes hip hop so like so dope and like so like the reason why we look at that shit? What can make your career go even further if you're authentic to who you are? Correct?
No.
Authenticity, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, look at Drake.
No.
Look at Drake. What we talking about?
No.
Nigga, Drake ain't authentic to himself half the damn time. This nigga is.
No.
A lot of people think he is though.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No,
bro, look at my clips. I got a clip being motherfuckers saying this. Yo, Drake the realest rapper out there. Cause you know why? He did to being himself.
That's interesting.
He's emotional.
You asking a bunch of people why they buy McDonald's. Why? They don't know.
It's a good
All they know is why
advertisement.
they marketing. Why do they like Westerns then, Trap? Why do people like Westerns? You know, Westerns was the biggest film genre for years. You know, what's that? John Wayne was one of the biggest movie stars in history. Why is the mafia movies the biggest thing? Why is Scarface a big movie? Why do y'all always find a way to single out poor black people? Poor white people do it. You smile at it. It's cute. You love it. You watch it. Hey, you know what? It didn't influence the world. They didn't go out and kill their poor Spanish people. Scarface and all these movies about selling drugs. Mafia movies. Here we go with these guys. Soon as poor black people, you know what? They just influencing the world. Everybody just don't. Why?
But I also think we're being kind of, I don't know if everybody thinks that rap is non-fiction. I don't think everybody thinks rap is non-fiction. Like, I don't think everybody looking at rap like this is real. All this shit is real. Like, I don't think everybody looking at those movies like all this shit is real. Because I think when we say that, we kind of we blame. We sound like the people who blaming, who like to blame rap for all the shit going on in the world. Like, oh, the rap got niggas killing people and all that. I think some people could listen to rap and be like, oh, okay, I took my mind off of this shit. Yeah, it's entertainment. Like, I think some people look at rap as entertainment.
I'm just saying.
Why is it always we got the biggest
between movies and rap though? That's the difference between movies and music right there.
But it's not Trap because everybody knows the Godfather is real. That was how they sold the movie. They sell every mafia movie about it's real.
Godfather was never looked upon as being real, B.
What
Godfather was looked upon. All right, listen, you had Godfather was always a depiction of. It was a depiction. It was a depiction.
Like white people and they be like, you know what?
No, you can't get that. That don't work on me. That don't work. That don't work on me. That can work on somebody. That don't work on me, B. But
you don't think that you don't know the Godfather is real.
Listen, bro. No. I ain't never seen a motherfucker sit there rubbing a cat and motherfucking and calling out motherfucking his for Luca Brasky and all that shit. Fuck all that shit. That shit is all written book shit. That's a book, B. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going for that right
white
there.
People can't be that violent.
I never seen it.
Then why did so did
No, I mean, I've never seen that. I've never seen
Volume. If you don't know Volume, it's real. Casino's real. Goodfellas real. They're based off Westerns is real.
But hey, Trap, but in all actuality, like for real, like it says it's on a lot of these mob movies.
Based on a true story.
Right when it comes.
All right. But when I see somebody from the mob movie or whatever like that, Goodfellas or what's the name, when I see them in the streets, who's the character they playing as? Are they still that character? When I see a rapper, when I see Al Pacino, no. When I see a rapper in the street, he's still that same character that he was in that rap song.
So you saw Jay-Z out there selling bricks? No, you didn't.
You know what I'm saying, bro. Jay-Z
no,
talking about what?
You looked at him as somebody that used to do crime. Yes, you did.
What Jay-Z talking about? He talking about his past thing that he did, B.
That's what mafia movies. The mafia movies ain't in real time.
Al Pacino ain't Scarface when he come on when that camera cut off, B.
Hey, you do know that if all this shit, all these rappers' lyrics was real, the majority of the game would be in prison for.
I'm not saying it's all real. I'm not saying it's all real, but once they turn into that rapper, these people out there are gonna think that that's who that person is.
No, I'm not riding. Y'all not finna keep overweighing the fact that they can't entertain through art and we can't. It's always, how do y'all always find a way? Like I understand the desire for reality reference. But come on, Trap.
What was the name of gangster rap before it was gangster rap?
Reality rap.
Okay, cool. I'm good.
But that's just like mob films, Trap. I ain't never saw you protest one mob film.
I'm good.
And it affected y'all, New York, and it affected hip hop in the worst way. But you never protested mob films. Y'all name yourself after white mafia members. But you ain't never protested it. You call your shit. What you call it? What's the kind of rap they make?
What?
You know what I'm talking about.
Conscious music?
No. What do Wu-Tang make?
Oh, it's talking about Wu Gambinos?
What do they call it? What kind of rap is it?
It's talking about the Wu Gambinos, mafioso music?
It's funny how y'all just do that with white folks. It's weird. And I'm starting to realize Negroes just hate poor Negroes. I don't know why. What happened?
It don't work, B.
You saying it don't work.
I'm just speaking reality. That's why.
I'm not running a spin on you. I'm not running a spin on you. I'm telling you, I'm relating something that's obvious material, and you're denying it for the sake of denying it. Because you like, well, no, this fantasy to me. It's not fantasy. You call it mafioso rap because Staten Island is home to the mafia. So it's cool. You're not gonna protest mafia raps. But it's gangster rap. Oh my God, look at the Crips. They're making it. You don't see what I'm saying?
But Trap, is your only problem ain't with gangster rap though. It's
just the balance.
I remember you said something about the South too, when the South was running with the ball.
You call them country. You start being hella prejudice. You should be hella prejudice. I just wish y'all it'd be so much easier to have a real good faith conversation if y'all really just like I just explained something to you that's really simple. They named their stuff mafioso rap because they're home of Staten Island. Most of my favorite New York rappers look up to street urban culture from white folks, mafia, mob, stuff like that. And then they conduct their personality off of it.
Trap, G about to lose me. Talking about this good faith conversation bullshit.
It's all in good faith.
There you come. I must be easier to have a conversation with y'all if y'all good faith. And what the hell you talking about over here?
Because what's happening is
here we go.
I'm trying to make sure we stay off. I don't make content.
See, look, here we go.
Yeah, I'm not making content.
He's making content now.
I know. This is just happening to be content. This ain't me making content.
You're talking about you making content now.
No,
I'm not a content creator. I create content.
This ain't me being creative with an idea and making up a lie just to have a point.
Making up a lie just to have a point. So anytime you disagree with G, he think you making up a lie. He just lying to you, lying to you. So you just lying, Trap. Your thoughts, your views is just lies.
Well, he's telling a lie to act like he don't understand that the mafia movies weren't based off real stories. That's a lie.
You think is that a lie, Trap?
He know that's a lie.
No. I know that. I know that it could be actually based off. But what I'm saying is this though. Right? It's a different depiction of. I'm saying it's kind of like a fairy tale depiction of it, B. You know what I'm saying? Like that though. It's not like actually like like this is what actually happened and shit like that, B. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
You won't get what I'm saying. Y'all
Right,
make it like I
man.
be. You know what?
Stop doing
Y'all
that.
make it like I be tripping, but he'll say that shit. He's
Yo,
saying it. I'm like,
no.
really,
Listen,
Trap?
no. What I'm
Really?
telling you is this though, B. You can't compare that to music, B. I hate when people do that right there, B. I'm not comparing. Yo, listen. You know what? You can't do that. You can't compare that to music, B, at all. It's not the same thing. Like I said, when that camera goes off, Al Pacino was no longer the person that he played in that movie, B.
So you saying that
It don't
we
happen like that.
understand that when them cameras cut off, that Al Pacino is no longer whoever he was playing in that role, but when they cut that mic off or they out of the booth,
them niggas is still them
still-
niggas they looked upon when they walk outside and they still the person they rapping to be. Authenticity is the main thing in hip hop, B. If you're not authentic to what you're rapping right there, you're not gonna make it. Yo, listen, the reason why Jay-Z blew, I'll never forget. Russell Simmons said, yo, listen, you know what's so ill about Jay-Z? Is that he's one of the most
based on a true story.
Listen, like I said, you know why Jay-Z is
because it was
best
based
rapper right now?
on a true story.
It's because he come out the booth and he's the same person that he was when he was in the booth.
No, he's not.
This is what was promoted, B. This is what Russell Simmons said.
On a true story.
Trap. Hey, I'm starting to understand you, Trap. So you saying that, and that's what the problem going on with Drake, because we looking at him like Al Pacino. We not. So when he stopped rapping, he took off everything he was rapping about. Was all fugazi. Like we just like, all right, well, that's why we can't fuck with you, Drake. But the other rappers we kind of dig because you rapping about this shit. We know that this ain't all true, but we know you of that cloth though.
Bro, these niggas they out here right now. I'm saying that's when this shit happened, bro. When Russell Simmons said, yo, when he was ranting and raving about Jay-Z being so authentic to what he's rapping about right there, that was the next tool. Like, yo, listen, you gotta be about what you're rapping about. And people looked at, and now the listeners and the viewers, no, it was 98, because we went to Def Jam. The listeners and the viewers started looking at everybody like that. Like,
so hip hop had already been around.
No, it wasn't. Priority. That was priority.
No, Trap. They reissued Reasonable Doubt on Def Jam in '96 as well.
Once he got signed over there. But listen, that's neither here or there though, right? When the authenticity of it right there though came, I'm saying like that's when that whole movie shit goes out the fucking window, B. Like you can't, because people ain't looking at this shit as being like a movie. Be looking at that shit as being real life. And these people rap what they live.
They looking at it being based on a true story.
I understand Glass's point with that. I get Glasses on that. They are looking at it like it's based on a true story.
That's it.
But I think Trap is saying, but the storyteller is from that. They was in the story. They understand the story. They got they from the inside give you an inside point of view on that story. And the actors are
trained, skilled people.
But that's not who getting told how to do a role.
That's not what it is either, though. Like again, it's the burden of culture on poor black people's shoulders, as always. The fact that he don't think movies is as influential as music is just another ridiculous sentiment. Of course they are. But again, it's easier just to put the burden on the shoulders of poor black
But did Trap say that? Trap, do you think that music is more influential than movies?
That's what he's saying.
I think that this right. I cannot actually say it because we've seen something visually, and you've seen the way it works out and the way it is right there. Then you can't be influenced by that right there. And I'm saying more than just the hearing music and shit like that. But I'm telling you like this: when you get a depiction, you know what I'm saying, of a with the music and everything. Listen, music could be very, very influential. You know what I'm saying, like that. Just about. They said a lot of times that Scarface was a real. I remember they was saying Scarface. Your man said the line right there. Jay-Z said the line. Scarface did more to me than Scarface the rapper did to me. I mean, I understand that right there completely. You know what I mean? But at the same time, Scarface the rapper gonna be just much influential though to certain people though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My thing with that, Trap, is Scarface the rapper. That's a perfect example. And even Wu-Tang, when you are talking about the Wu-Tang, movies are so influential that it's actually influencing the rappers. To like, so movies, you don't think that possibly might make them more influential than rappers?
Colors is more influential than Snoop Dogg. Colors. The film Colors was more influential than the rapper Snoop Dogg.
So if the rappers are actually being influenced by the movies, and then,
again, it's just a way to make sure America doesn't have accountability. And I'm Trap. I'm not debating you. I'm debating the sentiment you're speaking from. Revenge is saying no movies ever influenced a rapper, even though Scarface named himself after the movie.
That was
crazy. No, that happens.
Even though they named themselves after people they learn about in movies.
If I got to hear another rapper,
but again, sometimes people just be talking and don't quite know. And this is the hard part. Daddy-o, this is the hard part, homie. Like, I'm telling you, and you're arguing with me. And you so busy arguing with me that you're not consuming information because everybody feel like they got a stance because the social media. I'm telling you, more gangs got started because of the film Colors than Snoop Dogg's whole career. Gangs. Warriors is more influential than DMX. That's a fact.
I think that sometimes we get stuck in our own bubble, though. I think these people saying this are stuck in they only seeing outside their window. Like, we got to understand, when we talk about influential, we talking about worldwide. Like, these movies are worldwide.
Banging in Little Rock started because of the film Colors.
Like, it's, so maybe sometimes we just looking at our own little bubble.
Rappers aren't influenced by movies. Okay. All right. Revenge.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shit, man.
I don't understand that.
Shit.
That's a little wild right there, Revenge.
Shit, man. Shit.
Even though half the rapper's name is after somebody from a movie. They interludes be mob shit from movies. You go look back at all these old rap Jay-Z shit, all they interludes is from Godfather and Scarface and what? Hey, who every interlude was a Scarface interlude on somebody shit. I forgot who the fuck it was. It was
I can't even have this conversation, man. He's just too young, man, and he don't know that, dog. He don't know. Sometimes they be talking and they be so loud like they really know. And I'm like, bro, you don't know. Just listen. Just listen. You don't know. And it's the hardest part. The internet really made people think they know. They really feel like they know.
It's crazy. It's new rappers, though. That's the crazy thing about it. It's new rappers right now getting shit from movies. Like right now, as we speak, niggas doing shit from The Matrix and all type. They watching movies and getting ideas like, oh, I'm gonna do my album. Like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Or that's crazy that Revenge will say that. I don't know if a lot of people believe that. I don't know. I would not. I don't believe a lot of people share Revenge thoughts on that.
Give me your top 3 favorite West Coast producers, Trap. Top 3 greatest West Coast producers.
Going with, not in no order, I'll go with Dre, Quick, and Battle Cat.
Give me order.
That nigga just come on. You gotta
You see.
Yeah, just give me order. It's crazy. Like, Dre number 1 for sure. Right? Trap. I'm surprised Trap ain't trying to put Alchemist number 1.
I forgot Alchemist is from over, but see, he don't sound like a West Coast producer though. So
I know that's why I'm surprised you didn't put him number 1 because he sound like East Coast nigga.
Sound like a West Coast producer is crazy.
Yeah, you about to make G go on another rant.
That's the fact. I don't care what you're gonna say within that, though. I don't care what you're gonna. We going back. We get into this right now, so I'm not even gonna go. But in the order, then I really want to put Quick first. You know what I'm saying? But for like the accomplishments and everything that Dre done did as far as like breaking artists and like, you know what I'm saying, and the touch that he put on a lot of music, you know what I'm saying, like that. It's it gotta be Dre first and Quick and then probably Battle Cat like that. I'm going that order.
Dre first, Quick, and then but why would you want to put Quick over Dre though? That's crazy to me.
Because I like the I think when it comes to Quick, I like the way, you know what I'm saying, the innovation that Quick come up with though, you know what I'm saying, compared to like, you know what I'm saying.
That's just a personal preference then.
Yeah, personal preference,
okay.
yeah. Personal preference. Right. That's what it is.
But you know, in the whole
grand
scheme of things, it gotta go Dre.
I mean, because that's the like that's the way that like what we're going. You know what I'm saying? If I sit here and say anything else, everybody gonna be like, "Yo, it's gonna." You know what I'm saying? Like I would have to talk about my preference of like, you know what I'm saying, what I of what I feel like was, you know what I'm saying, what each one delivered, you know what I'm saying, and did like that.
Got you. I got
top three, coach.
My
greatest,
top three.
Greatest three producers from the West
Dre,
Coast.
number one.
Yeah.
Man, see that nigga glasses is. I was trying to think of it right now because I was like, he gonna put Dre. I probably got my shit gonna be kind of controversial. I think Dre number one, number two. I might go Das.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Dude, I feel like Das is kind of slept on. I feel like we don't talk about Das enough. But maybe Das number three and number two probably Quick. Even though I feel like it's some young dudes out there who's coming for some of these spots in the next, like, you know. So I got probably Dre, Quick, Battle Cat, Battle Cat and Das to me. So I don't know. That's Dre, Quick, Battle Cat or Das. But who you got? G.
Number one is Dr. Dre.
Okay.
Because Dr. Dre broke, I don't know, 10 artists.
Right. You got to be Dr. Dre.
BV.
BV is crazy.
His name is BV. You got to call my phone, BV. I ain't gonna put it in this chat. Hit me on Twitter or something. I'll send you a DM with my BVC. I have a lot to say. We finna go off. Hit me on BV. Hit me on Twitter and I'll DM you my line and then you can just call. You know what I mean? Then I'll Bluetooth you in. Hit me on Twitter or Instagram. Hit me either way on the DM and I'll check it. Number one, I got Dr. Dre because Dr. Dre's sound, his music broke probably 10 artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Dr. Dre's sound broke NWA. Dr. Dre's sound broke Eazy-E as a solo artist. Dr. Dre's sound broke DLC platinum record. Dr. Dre's sound broke, Michelet, even though that's not hip hop. It could be hip hop.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre's sound broke Dr. Dre, the artist. Dr. Dre's sound broke Snoop Dogg, the artist. Dr. Dre's sound broke Exhibit, right? Because Exhibit was an underground artist and went mainstream with Dr. Dre's sound. Dr. Dre's sound broke Eminem. Dr. Dre's records broke Eminem. Dr. Dre broke 50 Cent. You know what I mean? 50 Cent could have broke before that, but he did his first record. Dr. Dre's sound broke The Game. That's just to name a few people. To me, that you can't beat somebody. If your sound can break a brand new act, that says a lot.
Nigga Dre number one. Like we ain't got
number two, DJ Mustard.
See, okay. I wanted to say that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to put DJ Mustard. I'm glad. Okay. All right. I'm with you on that.
Number two is DJ Mustard.
I wanted to say it. I wanted to say it.
Mustard.
For what though?
Huh?
For what though? Why you put him at number two?
Sound broke Mustard as a platinum artist. Mustard sound broke Tiger as a platinum artist. Mustard sound broke Kid Inks as a platinum artist. Mustard broke Ty Dolla $ign as a platinum artist. Mustard broke Ella May as a platinum R&B act.
This is why I said to some young cats. I was talking about Mustard. Like Mustard could probably be number two. He probably right.
No, he's not. He's not on number two.
I'm saying Mustard could be two.
Number two.
Mustard wasn't to be seen from since before Not Like Us. What the hell Mustard was at before Not Like? He went on a hiatus for a second.
Like Mustard was popping before Not Like Us.
He already did 10 summers.
Yeah. With the 10?
10.
So
I got you. I can't like this is the truth. That's just the facts. I don't give a fuck what I like or dislike.
Mustard.
So you're going over success then?
Well, it's not success when your sound, right, can usher in a new voice. I think that speaks volumes to what you can do. And 3 is going to be Soundwave.
You basing off success then?
It's not success. I mean, if look, other than that, if I tell you who I like, this is a different list.
You just put, that's what I'm saying. I thought he was talking about who, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I guess
who I like, it'd be different. If it was who I like, it'd be Battle Cat. Who I like is probably I like more Battle Cat songs than any other producer in the history of music. If it's who I like, Battle Cat sound is what I like the most, right? As far as West Coast goes. 2 would be Ant Banks. I love Ant Banks music more than just about everybody else's music. Ant Banks or Rick Rock. I love their music more than everybody else. 3 would be Quick if it's who I like. But I'm talking about when you talk about greatness, again, if I had to check, if I wanted people to hear a new artist that I was putting together, you know what I mean? I would probably go to those guys if I wanted to get that. Those are the guys I would go to. Like I told people, I got at the dudes from Blue Bucks through my homeboy and was telling them they needed to sign with Mustard. I've been telling people to sign with Mustard for a long time. For a long time. For a long.
Who's the artist that he got that I mean, like he popping over there, but he just ain't really like break.
Hit Boy is popping.
Hit Boy another one.
Hit Boy popping, yeah.
Yeah, Hit Boy another one.
But I judge the greatness of producers by your ability to break. By your ability, I just sent it back to you, BV. I judge it by your ability to break artists. Can you break artists? Favorite Fred Wreck is gonna be in there. Fred Wreck got some of my favorite beats of all of these dudes got some of my favorite, especially Fred Wreck. Fred Wreck got some of my favorite beats of all time. Yeah, I know Mustard over Quick is crazy, right? Because Quick is one of my personal favorites. You know what I mean? Like Quick is like his music raised me, but Mustard, man, like you can't deny what Mustard does.
The reason why I did not say Mustard because I felt like people were going to think that he was too new in the game. But Mustard is probably the right answer. Like Mustard is probably the right answer, honestly. Like if you just go through everything, Mustard is the right answer. Because I wanted to say it, but I was like, they're gonna.
No, I got dads over Mustard too.
Too new.
I got dads over Mustard.
People hold on. We look at old shit and you know and
nostalgia.
Yeah, it'd be nostalgic.
Can y'all hear BV?
No.
BV, you talking?
Put on
BV.
Yo, yes I am.
There you go. We hear him. We hear him now.
I can hear him. Y'all can hear him.
I can hear
him.
Nothing.
We just heard him. I heard him right there when he said something. Right there. He good. I can hear him.
No, go ahead. You talking to him, Trap, because we can't hear him.
Go ahead. What you saying, bro? Yo?
I can hear G, but I can't hear nobody else.
He said he can hear you, G. He can't hear us.
Well, go ahead. You can't hear y'all?
Yeah, see what you're going to say, bro. Tell him say what he's going to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, talk.
No, I was just, I'm from LA and I just, I despise this Drake quick convo that's been spewing on the internet the past few days because the comment section is looking like everybody trying to turn on Dre. And it's like, my thing is I'm a big Quick fan and I probably know more about Quick music and the verses and the production and all that than 99.9% of the quote unquote fans is everybody just all quick all of a sudden. But my thing is if Quick was that nice and everybody loved Quick, then why didn't y'all support Quick like y'all supported Dre then? Where was the support when Quick needed the support during all the albums from Quick as a Name all the way to Midnight Life? Like, where was all the support? Why is his numbers not as much as Dre's in?
His numbers is like, as much as Dre's on the West. It's y'all didn't, everybody else didn't support Quick. We all love Quick. You can't tell nobody from Los Angeles anything about DJ Quick or from the West Coast for that matter. It's like we respect him probably as much as any. We respect him as much as we respect Quincy Jones.
Yeah, I'm not speaking about us per se, like me, you, and those of us who. But it's a lot of people on the West Coast. Like there's a lot of chatter. It's like everybody has been so pro Quick. Quick's numbers would be a lot. If it was just up to California, Quick's numbers should be a lot more than what they are.
No. His numbers match the success of Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre's, and everybody else on the West.
Absolutely not.
No,
Quick
yeah,
can Quick. Okay, so why does Quick when he does tours or shows? Because I've been to quite a few. He's doing like a certain amount of quantity of number in a room. He can't fill in no arena. Quick music is dope enough to where he should be able to fill up an arena, not a theater or anything smaller than that. He should not be playing Novo if that's still the name of it in LA Live. Because I'm in Atlanta, I live in Atlanta. If that's still the name of it, LA Live, he shouldn't be able to just fill that up. He should be able to fill up bigger venues if niggas really love Quick as much as they say they do.
Yeah, but I think you're not really looking at it. Okay, so when you talk about specifically, let's say like a Snoop Dogg or a Dr. Dre, there were times that they're not doing arena tours here like that. They had to come together and make a whole tour during the hottest moments of their careers. Like Dre is not just popping up doing the Staples Center.
Not at all.
So again, they're not far apart. You know what I mean? Quick does a lot more shows than Dr. Dre, probably more than Snoop Dogg. So he's a little bit more out there. But Quick could headline any concert in Los Angeles or on the West Coast for that matter, and it'd be as great as anybody else.
I mean, when they have the what's that joint that K-Day throws every year? The
How the West was won.
That one is another one. He's never the headliner, which I don't understand why he couldn't be.
Because they put acts that are nationally bigger acts, right? They
But
like Bone. I'm doing How the West was won in December, and Bone is somebody that sold 10 million albums.
Absolutely.
So
but the show is in LA though.
You said who?
The show is in LA though.
But Quick can headline that show. Like if Quick woke up next year and did the 25th or 35th, it'd be the 35th anniversary of Quick is the Name. He could probably do a venue that's 5, 6, 7,000 people. Like Quick is somebody that tours a lot, does a ton of music. Like Quick here is regarded as a god, bro. Like everybody on the West know that. It's not a question.
I understand that, but I don't. People are really like in the comment sections right now, like they just know Quick catalog like that, and I don't believe one instant because I grew up in LA. I know what it is, and I know what niggas was and wasn't listening to. As my best friend is Quick is his favorite artist. He's probably the only one that I know that can go bar for bar, beat for beat with me with Quick music. The rest of my friend groups in LA, niggas don't know Quick music like that. Yes, they know the singles. Yes, they know a couple album cuts. But as much as niggas is caping right now for Quick in the comment sections and trying to downplay Dre, like what he does is, they always try to use the scapegoat of he doesn't make shit and whoop, whoop, whoop. And all right, nigga, Quick had Robert Bacon and G1 and Warren Campbell and et cetera, to make music with him. So I don't like the scapegoat of niggas always trying to downplay Dre because he collaborated. And I don't like how hip-hop made the definition of a producer change from what it actually is. It ain't just a one person doing everything. That's what niggas love to see what hip-hop is regarded as. It ain't just that.
Yeah, but I think you're okay. I see what's wrong. So we're having two different conversations. One conversation is the greatness of DJ Quick. The other greatness is the attack on Dr. Dre. And you feel like they are together, but they're not. Just this at this moment, this is just what's happening.
This moment. Yeah,
Quick is very much regarded on the West Coast. Remember Quick been putting out albums for 30 years. So 35 years. So it is different now because he hasn't put out an album in over probably 10 years.
No, I mean, he just put out, if you're talking about solo, the Midnight
Lights.
He
hasn't put out a solo record in probably almost 10 years, right? And when he had a major label marketing and promoting his album, it's probably been over 20 years, right? And if you compare, Quick in that regards is really ridiculously successful in the West. Like he is the guy on the West. He is a god. He's respected as much as Dr. Dre on the West, rightfully so. But Dr. Dre's respect on the West don't just come from the West. Dr. Dre is regarded as what he is based off of what he's done internationally and across this country. He has some of the biggest songs in the history of music. So it's two different conversations, right? None of us should ever use that moment, especially to me, us, people that sit at this lunch table and really have, I always push Coach to have these real serious conversations, but none of us should be speaking. It's one thing to speak to the people that don't know, but my goal with the lunch table was creating a place that we were a little bit more in the know of what we're talking about. So we don't have to take this moment to bash DJ Quick because it's some idiots bashing Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre accomplishments and what he can do, don't nobody needing that. It's well documented. It's in the they went from the Congress, the federal government went from writing letters threatening them to some degree to putting his music into the Hall of Congress. Like it's just levels to what he does over any producer in the history of music, let alone just hip hop.
But G, why are we talking about bashing DJ Quick right now? Why you say bashing him? Like I don't think BB was bashing him at all.
No, he's saying the conversation is people bashing.
He's saying what the internet doing. He's saying what the internet doing.
Okay,
so where do you think that comes from? Like, why is that all the topic all of a sudden? Where because you saw what Quick said. He said finally somebody got the balls to say it, and then all these comment sections are agreeing and trying to downplay what Dre has done over the last 35 plus years. So I'm trying to figure out where
the
this
same reason BV
from.
like people bash everything great. Shit, that just
all of a sudden
same reason people
happening.
bash Jordan or LeBron James or Magic Johnson or Tom Brady or Quentin Tarantino or anybody, like, you know what I mean? It just, critique comes with being the guy. And trust me, Dre is way more than, he is a little, to me, too, like, he cares a little too much, but he's still an artist. So, but Dre's accomplishment needs no defending. His ability to produce needs no. I don't have to argue with Trap about what he's done or what people say somebody played that I wouldn't even waste my time. Like I told Coach yesterday, like, some of these arguments are not worth having. If Lex produced, Trap produced, they could tell you it's really tough, let alone to keep making records that are big. You could put them in a room with whoever they want to. It's still the same tap. It's just like with Floyd Mayweather. It's 1,000 people that's going to say something about Floyd Mayweather. You could let everybody in boxing, the best people in boxing, pick 8 Hall of Famers or future Hall of Famers, and there's not one person in boxing that'll beat everybody. But there's going to be a rhetoric about Floyd. Well, he picked these opponents when he could beat them. You can't find a boxer in boxing today or in history that could find those moments and pick 8 Hall of Famers at perfect times in their career and win. None of them will go 8-0. Not even Sugar Ray Leonard. They're just not. So again, it's easy to critique greatness. It's just easy. You know what I mean? It's easy to say with Dre or even a Quick. It's easy. But one thing about Dr. Dre specifically, him in this conversation, he don't need nobody to say nothing, nigga. It's written everywhere. It's written on speakers. It's written in cars. It's written on television. It's written in the Super Bowl. It's written in the stars. He is him. That is not a thought. We don't even have to entertain the silliness of, like, when I see people saying, well, Dre, I just be like laughing, like, y'all don't even know this crazy, how good this crazy motherfucker is. People think he's a sound engineer. I'm like, no, bro, he's a producer, bro. Play the drums on every one of his songs. He's an animal. He's the true definition of what hip hop is all about. Like, he thrives in that space and got smart enough to do whatever he could. You could put his crew around any producer in hip hop and they're not going to have that type of success.
Hey, BV.
Yes, sir.
I had a quick question. Hey, so what made you okay, because you didn't like the comments for sure. You was not feeling these comments. So what got you the most heated? Was it the comments disparaging Dr. Dre, or was it the fact that none of these people, you feel like none of these people was caping or was holding down DJ Quick back in the day? Both. So
because I don't think that these people who are all of a sudden waving the flag for Quick being a better musician or talented producer than Dre were also doing so during his run from 91 to, let's say, 02. They weren't. I can guarantee you more people know Dr. Dre songs in Los Angeles, California than DJ Quick songs, and I'm talking about word for word. I can almost 99.9% bet that. And I'm a very big Quick fan. So I can go bar for bar and verse for verse and production for production with Quick beats. That nigga's in verses. That nigga's one of them ones. But I don't think everybody that's waving the flag all of a sudden is just the biggest Quick fan. So, I believe that if they were, his stardom would be a lot more. He would be a bigger artist than what he is.
Okay. So as a Quick fan, do you feel like it should have been more hoopla for him back in the day, or
absolutely?
Okay.
But I can't say it wasn't hoopla for Quick on, bro. Like, BV, NWA didn't hold a candle to DJ Quick in 89, 90, and 91, 92. NWA. Like, you got to realize who Quick was and how influential he was. Like, it is levels. Like, so it can't be the West, because the West played Quick every day. But again, the West Coast don't make up all the sales in hip hop. You know what I mean? Or it don't make up all the critical acclaim in hip hop. Like, it's still the rest of the country, right? You still got to market to the rest of the country or the rest of the world.
Hey, BV, when did you move to Atlanta?
In 07.
So when you moved to Atlanta, how did you feel like people was receiving Quick out there? Like, do you feel like DJ Quick was? Because I think G's saying DJ Quick was just more local.
Well, that's what I was going to.
Or just in the West Coast.
No, this is what that's where I was going to. Can we say that DJ Quick
Regional
songs are as good as Dre's songs? Are they as good as Dre's songs?
I think he has made some.
You're going towards popularity now, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got. You leaning more towards that right now when you're saying that, though.
But imagine comparing the best basketball player in Queens with the best basketball player in the NBA, or comparing the best basketball player in college to the best basketball player in the NBA, or the best basketball player in the France League compared to the NBA. It's a different
that's
level.
What you're saying.
Measurement.
You saying DJ Quick is regional?
No, I didn't say DJ Quick.
Okay, what's your point then?
I'm saying when he's talking about, he's saying Quick didn't get the reverence.
Okay.
I'm telling him that would be something else that the rest of the world would have to explain why.
Yeah.
Not to us. Because obviously we brought DJ Quick music and DJ Quick has smash hit records here.
Okay, so
So you do think that LA showed the same amount of love to Quick as they have to Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Tupac, and anybody from that era? You honestly think that?
But this is what I'm saying. This is what you're saying, right? You're saying LA is Quick. LA shows Quick as much love as anybody else. Whoever,
I don't believe
as much as Dre.
Okay, so what you're saying where it tails off is when it starts getting international or not.
No, that was his question. That's where he's talking about. He's talking about somewhere else. I'm like, I don't think that's us here. He said Quick would have sold more. I'm like, Quick sold as many records as anybody else did in LA.
Okay.
I can't tell you what happened.
You know,
when you got
I don't believe he has the same reference, and I don't believe he has the same
New
reference
York.
in LA. I truly don't.
Only reason I know what he's asking is because I used to look up the sound scans. That was kind of how I got into the business and knowing how I was going to market.
And BV, your point is that you don't think Quick gets the same reverence as Dre that did in
Los Angeles, California.
In California.
No, I don't think that he gets the same reverence. I don't.
And it was shocking to you when you seen the stuff online. You was like, wait a minute, what's happening right now?
But that's because he's ignoring what people are telling him. They're saying, everybody's telling him, no, Quick is the guy. That's us speaking. The confusion is somewhere else.
No, that's cool. What I'm saying is, that's cool that they waving the flag right now. But what I'm saying is, you can put on his music, and it does not. You can put that music on at a party, at a function, wherever you at. And the people do not know word for word those songs like they know Dr. Dre songs or Snoop Dogg songs or Pac songs like they should. I believe that they should know those records like those other artists, but they don't. People are waving this white flag, and people are saying this all of a sudden because yes, DJ Quick does play more instruments on his records and what have you, or he does complete more of a record than Dr. Dre might do it. But that does not take away from Dr. Dre's talent on what he does. And what that means is
that's not necessarily true. Like again, I told Coach and Trap that I was going to avoid this conversation because it's too much of their personal fucking business. But everybody who is great and making really great records probably has somebody helping them, unless you're RZA.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's somebody participating. It's a team of producers. It's like everybody. It could be instruments. It don't matter who it is.
I think what it came down to.
Hip hop took the turn and took a different turn for what producers. Everybody who's a consumer thinks it's a one man band, and that's all it should be. And when people find out that there's other people in the lab what you're creating, then they try to discredit you for that. That's what hip hop has done to the term producer. If people actually knew what the term actually meant, this conversation wouldn't even be had.
But that's not. I don't think this conversation is had only because this conversation is not just rooted in the rumor of DJ Quick, completing his own productions and Dre, having people that are better at playing the piano than he is. I don't think that's the driving force of the conversation. At least, definitely not from DJ Quick's perspective.
What do you think?
I think that's what it is, though. I think that's what it is,
though, because other than that, it'd be a bunch of fucking ignorant people talking.
I think.
So I wish they please just stop talking if they don't know.
I think what it is that within time, as time going on, we have
What do
we
you
have
think the
found
root
out
is
that
of this conversation?
we have found out that Quick contributed to more records than he was actually credited for and stuff like that. So people ended up finding out that, and that's the reason why people are starting to say what they're saying now though too. He can't hear me. He can't hear me. He can't hear me.
No, it's good.
No, that's why I think it is though. I think that's the thing right there though. People trying to find out that he had input in a lot more music than we actually knew what he was getting input for though. That's what I think it is. It comes down to now though.
I don't think it come down to none of that. I really think it come down to people hating on that old man. I really think that what everybody's saying is rooted in ignorance. They don't quite know who does what or what's going on in any room. They just talking. And a lot of times the internet makes people feel like they can just talk because they looked at YouTube and heard some rumors and gossip, and then they just start speaking from a place of knowledge.
Do you want to move the conversation or
who?
This.
I wanted to move the conversation a long time ago, but I'm just
you want to move it? You want to move it?
Okay. B, we on you, dog.
All right, my boy.
My boy.
All right, B.
Hey.
I told you, coming off the glass and catching it backwards. Like
Thank
that.
you, Coach. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach. Shit.
Let
me go through one more thing. I wanted to share one more thing with y'all before we get up out of here. Hold on. Let me look. Hold on, my boy LC saying that. Oh, I got to get into that. Hold on. This is some rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner. I mean, if you in our age group, you for sure grew up with him. You grew up with Malcolm. That's Theo Huxtable from Theo Huxtable from the Cosbys. And he said some really interesting stuff, and I just wanted to tackle this before I get out this thing. Hold up, we got to fix that too. I'll figure out how we're gonna do that.
Okay. Trap.
What up, bro?
Okay, I was trying to make sure I could hear you.
Okay, got it. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let me get this thing cracking. Stop screen. Let me hear it goes. Exit. Okay, here we go. Let me share this with y'all. Share screen. Shout out to Black Flag. I follows a dope personality on Instagram. I mean on Twitter. Here we go. Check this out.
Unfortunately, the success of hip hop is predicated upon being anti-Black.
Explain. Expound.
When you listen to the hip hop that gets the exposure, right? Conscious hip hop isn't getting exposure. The messages in hip hop that get the exposure are misogyny, murder, mayhem, and disrespect of fellow Black people. Right? That's not all of the hip hop that exists.
Right, but that's what mainly.
That's what gets. Yeah, like you can't have a popular hip hop song without using the N-word
or calling women horrible names.
Yeah. It's like our Black music has somehow become anti-Black, and it's been so normalized that it gets right by us.
And it just did with me.
Yeah, the conditioning, the programming it's so powerful. Like in all of my poetry, I constantly talk about my love-hate relationship with hip hop. Right, but when those of us who are hip hop purists and we talk about how the younger generation hip hop.
What happened?
That was how it ended. So I have a love and hate relationship with him and Bill Cosby. I loved them niggas when I was a kid. I hated them niggas as an adult. I don't know if that make me anti-Black. Rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner, but I hated them as I got older. I loved them when I was a kid. I loved Theo Huxtable. I loved, Dr. Huxtable. I loved that. But I hated them as I got older.
Why?
Because It's happening, Lex. It's happening because you cannot find a way to. No, it's not too early. No, it's not, because it's not about him.
Theo not even in his grave, my man.
No, sir. No, sir. Which is perfect. The fact that we keep disseminating BS stuff about poor Black art. Like, they did the same thing to blues in real time. In real time. It's not him. It's the messaging. We had the same messaging earlier. No, it's not about him. It's about the messaging. The fact that some of y'all say, well, I get what he's saying. It's you, my boy. It's you. It's Trap. It's people that keep getting older and then looking down at the next generation. Do you feel the same way you feel about drill, about Jay-Z? No, you don't. Like, you can't have it when it's cool for you, and then you get older, and then you start looking down like, yeah, I don't like how they just, yeah.
Do we know
how it sound? That's how it sound? That's how it sound? How it sound?
They talking about murder, death, kill.
Maybe Theo changed his views on some of that shit. Maybe
he didn't. But it's not Theo. It's not Malcolm.
I'm sorry, Malcolm.
It's not Malcolm's fault, bro. It's really this rhetoric, and nobody checks it. Nobody check it, because they always got somebody trying to voice what they going through without the articulation to understand what's happening. And I'm just glad that I'm here to stand up for hip hop, because people didn't stand up for hip hop before. They standed up for what they think they liked about hip hop. Like Trap, like he might have felt some kind of way about gangster rap, but he loved mafioso rap.
Reality music. That's what it was called.
It's cool long as mafioso if it's in the reality of white poor people, but if it's Black poor people, it's a problem.
Yeah, I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, we kind of already touched on this subject earlier.
Yes,
but it just stems back to what we talked about earlier.
A poor phobic.
Getting my man's word again. It's disingenuous when people say this type of shit. Like when you say that hip hop is anti-Black.
That's crazy.
Like that's
just like that.
That's crazy.
It's just not. It's just not factual. It's not based on no facts. Like it's no.
Oh, they called a lady bro. People, look. If I have a problem with Trap, I'm not anti-Black. I have an anti-Trap. If I am from A-Trade and I have a problem with 6-0s, I'm anti-6-0s. I'm not anti-Black. They just happen to be Black. To be anti-Black is very specific. Very, very, very specific. Very specific.
I'm going to go a step further. I'm going to say it's the opposite. Hip-hop is the opposite of anti-Black. I feel like hip-hop is, you already know, me and G argue about this all the time. I feel like hip-hop is Black culture, but he don't agree with that. But I feel like hip hop is the opposite of anti-Black. Hip hop is really hip hop has changed a lot of lives. Number one,
it has been the lifeblood of poor Black communities.
I was about to say
across America for 40 years.
I mean, and not just financially, but just some of the shit that we've heard.
Spirit,
yes,
energy. It's been the lifeblood of poor. Yes, he did say hip hop is anti-Black. Lex, you didn't hear him say that.
Exactly what he said. Like that's verbatim.
That's verbatim. Verbatim, Lex. He said it was anti-Black, and it's not him. Like, rest in peace to Malcolm. Not just him. It's the sentiment. The sentiment. The sentiment. The business of hip hop is not anti-Black. Ruffin TV. Other people are anti-Black. They always have been. So they could do their business.
I would challenge somebody to find something Blacker than hip hop, though.
It's nothing.
Like hip hop might be the Blackest
and
thing
my
that
problem
we have in the world.
And this is what I'm saying when I say Black culture. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Let's say you met a brother. He never in his life He never in his life used the N-word. He grew up in Beverly Hills.
Okay.
His whole life. And he never was mistreated. You know, he was treated like a black person. You know, they saw him, thought he was gonna steal something.
Right.
But he never used the N-word.
Right.
And you meet him. He's 24, he get around you, and then he hear you stand there, he start calling you the N-word. Do you think it's cool?
If he start calling me the N-word?
Yeah. And he never used it a day in his life.
I don't have no problem with it, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't be mad at him.
Okay,
he's black. He's black.
Sure. Let's say if you met, that's fire. Let's say you met a dude, no, he's not a gangbanger, 24 years old, grew up in Beverly Hills, and he start cussing you all the time.
That's gonna be weird. I mean, I think that'd be weird.
It should be accessible if it's black culture.
I'm just saying, but I don't know what does Crippin have to do with hip hop? Like I'm saying, like
but I'm saying any level of street urban culture, right? Any level of street urban culture, artistically expressed. Let's say you met him your whole life and he started rapping, and he started crip walking and saying "cuz" on his rap records. You wouldn't find.
And he's not a Crip. He's not.
Well, I mean, he's black, so he's entitled to everything because it's black culture.
That don't make you entitled to everything.
I mean, it's just hip hop.
I mean,
when if you make, this has been my issue with saying hip hop is black culture, because when you assign it to everybody, it's saying they're entitled to it.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if you're entitled to everything that comes with hip hop. You're entitled to what you're entitled to when it comes to hip hop. Like not. And
but if it's black culture,
why do Crippin got to be synonymous with hip hop too?
If you're okay, because it's hip hop. If I'm culturally expressing my street urban experience artistically, the way the brothers from New York showed us.
And that's another thing. Does hip hop have to be specifically street urban? Because we got guys. Some of the biggest hip hop artists are Kanye. Kanye West is not a street urban guy.
I keep telling you, I'm on the fence with that.
I've been saying it for a while. But because you're on the fence, I think that we should.
But that's because I can't prove it quite. I'm not sure.
So if you can't, so I think the jury's still out there. I think we should.
No, I'm saying the jury's still out because if he ain't hip hop. If he don't have no experience in street urban culture, he's not hip hop. Straight up, like I said, Drake ain't hip hop.
I feel like,
yes, hip hop needs to remain street urban. Yes, that's the one thing it needs to remain. It needs to remain street urban. Because if you give it to somebody else, it's going to not be you. Because the one thing everybody else is not you.
Yes. And that's my problem with your synopsis. Like sometimes I feel like maybe street urban doesn't have to be synonymous with hip hop. Like I think it does go hand in hand. That is synonymous, but I don't know, man. I don't know if it has to be, because like I said, Kanye, I don't know if Kanye is necessarily street urban, but I do think he's hip hop, even though he might be some of the worst parts of hip hop.
What would hip hop be? It's just niggas rapping. It's just coop to juggling. Hey, doop to doop to doop, rap song. What would hip hop be? Like, why do y'all keep reducing it down to this nothingness? That's like at that point, is it a goal to just make anybody you think have a piece versus like what's the binder to it?
So let me ask you a question. So did you have to be poor to break dance back in the day?
No.
Okay, so when back in the day when they was talking about the 5 elements of hip hop and all this stuff, I'm no disrespect, but I'm saying stuff, whatever. But when people were saying all this type of shit, like, did you to participate in the 5 elements of hip hop back in the day? Did you have to be poor to do it?
The people who made it were poor.
I mean, just because the people who made it were poor, but to participate in those.
No, you can dance, but that
don't mean... do graffiti, did you have to be a poor man?
No, poor people do graffiti.
That goes into the spaghetti analogy right there, though.
Poor people did make graffiti.
I'm saying I'm not
like if you okay, coach, if you were wealthy and you were well off, you didn't need to do art on the wall. You could just get a canvas and the correct paint.
But if I chose to do art on the wall, because
that would make you a dick.
Why would it make me a dick? Why you get so mad, man?
No, I'm not getting mad. I'm just saying. So you speak perfect English and you choose to use slang.
There's a lot of motherfuckers doing that.
Do you not understand the problem?
Okay, so G, you are super articulate.
Sure.
You don't have to use slang.
It's how I talk.
You don't have to talk like that. No, I've heard you speak. You've went 10 minutes without saying no slang words and gotten your point across and said shit.
But again, it's how I talk. I've been talking like this my whole life. I could talk to a teacher this way, and I could talk. My homeboys talk. I talk, and I understand the language. I've been talking like this my complete existence.
I get it.
So if you wake up one day and you just start talking like this because you see me talking like this, I'd probably have a problem with it.
But okay, so you grew up speaking slang
my whole life.
Your whole life. That's fine. So you would say that I guess American English would be your second language then, or what?
For the most part.
Okay, but and you choose to speak it when you want to speak it. It doesn't mean that you're less of a intelligent dude. Like, we're not gonna say, oh, he's dumb.
But I don't think we're saying the same thing. But the American English is what everybody's taught in America. Everybody's not taught.
And there's some niggas who don't know it.
No, but I'm saying, people that come from where I come from that talk like me. But I'm saying, if you don't talk like this and you ain't grew up talking like this, why would you wake up one day and start talking like this? Who are you communicating with?
You're communicating with other people. Just because you don't speak like this don't mean you don't talk to people who speak like this. Just how you, like, when you get on the phone and you talk to people who don't speak slang, you're not going to use that much slang with them. You're going to speak to them.
But if you are engaging your whole life with people in street urban culture, then you were raised in street urban culture.
Right. Okay, that's fine.
But again, so that means you were raised in street urban culture.
Right. Okay, that's fine.
So the issue, your initial point was, do you have to be raised in street urban culture? Yes.
But I don't know.
Other than that, you're telling people you do fades.
I don't feel like
back to authenticity, man. Like I was telling you right there.
I do fades. I don't feel like you have to be raised in street urban culture to have to be hip hop.
Yes, you do.
I don't know if that's true, man.
Yeah, I know, but that's why I drew the line, just to clarify. Yes,
I'm saying that you're gonna draw the line, like, because so if Kanye West was not so everything he did hip hop wise is just null and void.
What is hip hop wise?
I'm just saying, his producing, his rapping, all that type of shit.
Why is it hip hop wise?
Okay, so
why can't it just be music?
I'm about to say that.
Why do you keep associating?
Okay, so let me ask you: is rap an expression of hip hop?
No, rap existed before hip hop.
Okay,
there's a ton of people who rap now that are not.
So what's the expression of hip hop? So what do you look at rap as then?
Rap is just a vocal delivery, like a poetry system of vocal delivery, like Trap say, rhythm
American poetry.
Okay, so rap is so rap has nothing to do with hip hop then.
No, hip hop popularized rap, but rapping was a thing that black people were into before hip hop. People talk like that. Joe Tex in the 70s was talking about he rapping on his songs.
So do we look at NWA rap wise as a hip hop art act?
Yeah.
Because
I got asked that question yesterday too. That's
because they rap about street urban culture.
They don't. It's you don't have to. It's okay. It's just a way of life. It's second nature, like, right?
Mm-hmm.
You speak a certain way, you behave a certain way. It's a representation of a movement of people, right? So it's like that's what makes it street urban. You don't have to rap about tacos to be, you have to talk about tacos to be Mexican. It's kind of part of that poor Mexican behavior. So I'm saying, if you saying street urban culture, yes, you have to be right. Other than that, you just another nigga rapping, and that's cool too. Post Malone raps.
Okay. So and what makes you street urban to you? Just so if you just was raised in LA, you just street.
There's places in LA.
So let me ask you a question, right?
There's places in LA where you don't have to be raised in street urban culture.
So is Alchemist not hip hop?
I don't know nothing about how Alchemist grew up. So I'll probably be not the person to ask. I don't really know Alan enough to even talk about how he grew up. I don't quite know his things. But I'm telling you specifically.
I'm just trying to say, it's like you're closing the door off to a lot of
definitely closing the door off.
Black people and
I'm closing the door
other
off
guys
everybody else who don't need this door. They don't need this door. Find another fucking door.
Take the stairs.
It's black people that you're closing the door on too.
That's cool. They close doors on wealth all the time. Black people. But you supposed to be all Mr. Black.
Yeah,
I am. But that don't mean.
But you can't. So don't close the doors on these black people.
No, we could be black together. That don't mean we got to be hip hop together.
Hip hop.
I'm a Crip too. We ain't got to be Crips together.
Hip hop.
You ain't got to falsely identify as a Crip to get my attention. Oh, hey, cuz glasses. What's going on, Mr. Lowe?
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up because it's niggas who are Crips who are not from those areas. It's niggas who come from wherever the fuck ever, Timbuktu, and get put on Crip hoods, and now they Crips. So why why a nigga can't come from Nebraska and never been raised in street urban culture and become hip hop?
Do you respect them dudes that do that? That's Crips.
They Crips.
Do you respect them?
They
like,
Crips.
Man, that nigga's a real Crip.
I don't respect. So I'm not gonna say I don't respect them personally. I don't respect. You could be a nigga who is from the hood who really was born there, and I might not respect you if I don't respect you.
Do you respect their Crippin'? You respect their blood. You be like, you know what? He's the realest blood in the world.
I mean, that's not for me to say.
You gonna make this lie up?
Hey,
you gonna say right here? No, you gonna die on?
No,
because I got you. You know I would go.
No, all I'm saying is,
you know that,
bro. All I'm saying is, it's other niggas who respect it though. It's other niggas who say
not a nigga breathing air that respect it.
It is niggas.
No,
it's
not.
Niggas who
ass Trap.
It's niggas. Trap
What's
ain't
that?
no Crip, no blood.
Trap, do you respect? Okay, Chris Brown is from Fruitown. Do you respect his blood?
I stay out of those type of politics.
Exactly.
Like that though.
I mean, but it's not to say you don't respect him as a man.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just
niggas who,
no, it's not.
If it's people
that we like him, but you don't.
They
respect
put the nigga on.
But that's the point. Anybody can get on, but that don't mean you respect how they get on.
But now he's a blood though. That's what I'm saying.
So then tell Drake to get put on.
Your blood.
I'll put him on. Me, Trap, couple homies. We'll put him on hip hop.
Drake is not letting you put him on shit. Like he
So
know
then
he know that's gonna go too far. He gonna be like, why you still hitting me?
It's
Nigga, it ain't over.
It's
it ain't
only
over.
a few minutes. It could be. Look, we got KRS-One, Anchor It. KRS-One could be the OG homie up there. Me, Trap, couple homies up. Put him on the set. Put him on hip hop.
So you'll put Drake on the set.
Sure, why not? You want him?
I don't want the
You want him. You want him. You want him. You want him in this.
I never said Drake.
We'll court him on hip hop today.
Hey, you know you fucking up now.
Why?
Drake gonna call you.
Sure,
Drake gonna be on stuff. And so from stuff, Drake want to be. This is his next move. Look, you done made his next move.
We're gonna sign me, Papoose, Tip, and Royce, and we'll just court him on hip hop. Just court him on, put him on. He can take his 4 men. It's 5 elements. Take his 5 men. 5 men. 5 elements.
I don't know, man. I
think he still want to be from hip hop. Then
I just don't think it's fair to close the door on black people.
I'm closing the door on everybody. Everybody black.
You
don't
can't
need
close
this.
the door on these niggas because my point is, nigga, we
like
not
somebody,
closing the door on
like
all these niggas who
like
come from Nebraska and want to be Crips and Bloods and shit.
But that's like you speaking for soul food and you hate it. You don't know nothing about it.
Nigga, that's strong now. I don't hate soul food.
Bro, you prefer dressing, stuffing.
This nigga never gonna get off of this.
No.
That
so
changed our friendship.
I remember you
when
did
I said
say that.
You in his eyes, it changed our friendship. That nigga said, this is the nigga I've been fucking with.
You did say that.
I did say that, but I don't hate soul food. Nigga, I like cabbage.
You said you don't like macaroni and cheese?
Nigga, I don't like macaroni and
cheese. So should you be the person to speak for soul food?
Yes.
How?
I've had it. Why can I
don't
speak
like
on
cornbread?
No Ceilings Live.
I've had macaroni and cheese before.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right here, noon Pacific Standard Time. Digital Soapbox. Excuse me. No Ceilings by Glasses Malone is the page. Fuck Coach, man. Shit. Damn, man. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right here on No Ceilings by Glasses Malone YouTube page, on the No Ceilings YouTube page. I'm glad y'all here. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me get through a couple of these super chats. I can't call it. Thank you for that $5 baseline, man. I really appreciate your love at the lunch table, homeboy. Much love. I can't call it. Dre has an ear for sample hits. Quick's melody bounce are crazy. The older I get, the more I lean towards Quick. Quick is amazing. That's never the fact that we even got to have this conversation is crazy. I told Coach I didn't want to have this conversation. Shout out to Spock Doc. Thank you for $2. Casino based on the true story, but Scarface isn't. Baseline, thank you for the $2. I feel it's Quick. He does a lot behind the scenes. That's what Trap said too. Shout out to Baseline. Thank you for the $2. It's like choosing which parent to live with. I'm crying. Shout out to my boy Gino, 10K Capo. What's up, Gino? Thank you for the $2. Gatekeepers of the culture are in need. Yes, they are.
We here.
And we signed up. Shout out to Gino again. Thank you for the $2, my boy. You had to come to the streets to get your name. You got to come through the streets. Hip hop came through the streets. You got to come through the streets. That's not asking too much. That's not 14 more likes. Fatima said, let's get to 14 more likes. I agree. You have street urban culture. No, just because you black don't mean you know how to speak for poor black people. And hip hop is the voice of those people. You'll have some nigga in Beverly Hills talking about he don't care about reparations and he be speaking for hip hop.
Hip hop is not just the voice for poor black people.
That's how
That's
always
how
been.
Kanye West blew up. That nigga wasn't talking for no goddamn poor people.
The voice for the doctors and the lawyers and
I'm
stuff
just saying,
like that.
Kanye West was talking for middle class kids who was going to college and all that type of shit, and that nigga blew the fuck up.
Because guess why?
Why?
And guess what happened after that? Guess what people think about hip hop after that?
I blame y'all niggas. I blame niggas like Glasses.
No, because Jay-Z said no.
I blame
and
niggas
you know
like
who said
Glasses
yes? Dang. Kanye. He was like you. He's like, oh, the black people just need to just be doing their thing. And the black people. Now you got a nigga talking about he's sucking penis. His cousin penis.
Damn.
This is your fault.
You love the nigga though.
Yes.
You love the nigga.
Yes.
Damn it.
Yes, because I love great musicians.
You and Trap love this cocksucker. Like y'all love this nigga.
But this is what happened. You start talking about the people you
cousin
cocksucker.
Say pause. You gotta say pause at that right there.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
Pause.
I ain't never looked at
I
no
love
cousin.
you.
Was
I
like,
love you. That's a pause right there, dude.
That's the one right there. My cousin, nigga. Come on, dude.
Yes. No. No. Hip hop will remain street urban culture until the day I die. Once I die, then y'all can do whatever which y'all want.
But that's the thing, though. I think you saying hip hop gonna remain street urban culture, but niggas has already infiltrated it. Niggas like Kanye
that's
and
why
Drake
I just booted them niggas out.
and all these
that's
niggas.
That's why we just booted them
niggas out. Hold up. Oh, let me hear this. So Kanye is not hip hop.
No, you keep saying Kanye. I don't know why you keep.
No, you just said you booted them out.
I told you the next nigga you said we booted them niggas out. We booted niggas out.
We booted them niggas out.
Closing
I said two niggas
on some Trump shit. Borders closed.
I said two niggas. So
borders closed.
So Kanye gone.
Yeah, on this Trump shit.
Why do you keep saying Kanye?
Because that's your nigga.
But why do you keep saying it when I keep telling you I don't quite know how he was raised enough to say this? I'm not quite sure. I'm assuming
that you mean Kanye too.
Yeah, but you gotta stop your war on Kanye and make it mine.
It ain't my. I don't have no war on Kanye
because you asking me and I'm telling you I
don't have
not quite sure.
Kanye just fits the description of my argument.
How?
I don't have no war because he's not. We don't know if he's. So
he's from the south side of Chicago.
That nigga for sure was not speaking street urban shit. Do we agree on that?
I don't know. What do you mean?
What the fuck are you talking about? No, that nigga was not speaking. That nigga was talking about pink shirts and.
No, he did talk about hats being broke off. He did say little.
What are we
small
talking
Chicago.
about? Okay, then that fact, then Drake is street urban then too.
No.
Street urban shit.
No.
And what the fuck are we talking about?
Then what's the thing? What you know about Toronto street life?
I don't know shit about Toronto street life.
You know why? Because he ain't street urban culture.
The biggest artist from Toronto.
And I don't listen to Drake that deeply. Also, I'm sure if a nigga listen, I'm sure it's some street urban Toronto niggas who listen to Drake.
Drake and Kanye.
Why the fuck not?
Because Kanye is a black man raised in
the south side of Chicago. Drake is white.
Let me finish. I got you.
Well, he is white. He is white to me.
No, he's raised in the south side of Chicago. Feel me? By a black mom. Feel me? That came from the ghetto. That's why it's different.
That barely talk about that shit.
Drake is raised in upper middle class Toronto in a Jewish community by a Jewish mom. It's different. It's possible that those two things can be different.
Okay, so fine. He talks about the inner city of Chicago so much to where you don't even know if this nigga is hip hop or not. You don't even know if that nigga street urban or not. You have no clue.
But why are you fighting the Kanye fight? Like, why are we still talking?
I'm not fighting the Kanye. See, this is you making the Kanye thing. I just use his name, but you focusing on Kanye. I'm saying that Kanye just is the face of my argument. Like he's just a guy who
I don't know if Kanye is the face of your argument because I don't know if Kanye wasn't particularly raised.
I'm just saying by what he's rapping though, but what he's saying, he come across like he's not street urban.
But you're saying, what do you mean he's coming across like he's not street urban?
He comes across like he wasn't looking. I don't think he was pandering to the street urban crowd.
What is our crowd?
Street urban crowd. Okay, so we know street urban. We know street urban crowd is not.
Tell me what is
we know street.
What are we do? We want to hear people selling dope and shoot people. Tell me what do we want to hear?
So look, Glass is trying to make it.
Hold on, Trap. What do we want to hear? What do street urban people want to hear?
Trying to make it seem like it's chicken and watermelon.
What do we want to hear?
That's crazy. That's terrible.
We all want watermelon.
That's what you trying to make it. You trying to make me seem like I'm.
You said he wasn't popping. You said he wasn't popping. Listen. You said he wasn't popping. I'm asking you, he wasn't making content for street urban people. Like, what specifically did you not feel was watermelon?
Okay, so let me ask you. Did you, when you listen to Kanye's music, you felt like it was pandering the street urban culture?
I think
the music he used.
You did, Trap?
No, I don't think it was pandering.
Okay.
No.
But what is
So
pandering?
why we trying to make it seem like I was?
Who is pandering the street urban people?
Okay,
Post
so
Malone.
Just help me know.
So
Malone.
let's take because he's stuck on pandering. Let's take pandering out of it.
I mean,
let's
but
say
what,
if he's speaking for street urban people.
What I genuinely thought was Kanye was speaking for that normal college kid that went to school and then dropped out. That's what I thought. I thought he was some kid from Southside. It's hard for me to imagine a place in Southside Chicago that is not under the cloak of street urban.
So you felt like it was a bunch of kids, street urban kids who dreamt about Maryland, dreamt about Marilyn Monroe and wanted to have all the white clothing and name brands and all that type of shit. You thought that was the street urban plight in America.
You said, I don't know if everybody rapped about the plight in hip hop about America. Everybody that rapped, some people had different perspectives. Like, I don't think that was everybody's plight. When I first heard Kanye, the only thing that raised the eyebrow on me with Kanye was he had insurance after his car accident.
And you felt like I was
like
the street urban plight.
No, that's not the plight. I'm saying that was the thing that made me be like,
What about that second song that he had? What was the second song that he had?
All Falls Down?
Yeah, All Falls Down.
Yeah, I think that was a pop song.
But what about the message that was
I don't know. When my mom had her accident, we didn't worry about insurance. We worried about getting the fuck up out of there and parking the car and trying to get the dent out of it so nobody caught it. Like, so I don't know. I definitely
thought Kanye was on a further end, the upper end of street urban culture. But I still thought there's no way possible somebody from Chicago, from South Side of Chicago, could not be street urban culture.
I'm just saying.
That's something I'm coming to terms with every day, slowly trying to figure out if it's true. Like, I cannot imagine he did not go to school with the brothers, and socialize with other poor kids in Chicago, where the culture itself comes from.
I'm just saying, man.
All right. Yeah.
Yep. Shout out to Tex Hammer. Glass a tough critic. All Falls Down sound like a hip hop record, in my opinion. Yeah. I get it. I'm not. Look, let not me be the one that critiques Kanye, because I'll just be a little too honest. But I think right now I've been out because I cannot believe there's a person on the South Side of Chicago that's not under the cloak of Chicago, South Side Chicago street urban culture. That just is hard for me to believe.
Glasses is gonna close the door on middle class black people for hip hop, but he gonna go put Drake on the hood.
We can put them on too. They get put on all the time.
So this is what I'm saying. So put that Crips and Bloods taking any and everybody. Hip hop is where we close the door on y'all.
No, I cuss them out all the time. I talk about the homies for doing that. But guess what?
But it's happening every day.
So then Drake can get put on.
It's a nigga right now. It's a square nigga from motherfucking Timbuktu getting put on some blood hood right now.
To move to street urban Toronto and I buy it. Even right now. Tell to start popping and living.
I got cousins raised in Inglewood. On my side of the Inglewood. And they Crips right now. I'm confused. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, but again,
like, what just happened, bro?
But they are entitled to it.
I came back and it was like, what just happened? Like, why
are you entitled to it? Even though I disagree with
you? Me? Why you cussing me? Like, what?
They entitled to it.
Nah, I don't know. Are they entitled to it, man? That ain't even your. Okay.
I just think
you said they entitled to it.
Listen, if people is immigrants in neighborhoods, I always talk shit about immigrants. But hip hop will remain street urban culture, no question. It's not coming out of there.
Let me ask you a question.
We're not letting it nobody.
Do middle class people have street urban culture?
Yes, Carson is a middle class place.
Okay.
Inglewood.
So why they can't be hip hop then?
They are.
What are we talking about then?
Because they're still under the cloak of street urban culture. You know how niggas in Inglewood talk.
I'm not necessarily
throwing Inglewood in there. Like,
what are we doing? Of Los Angeles. It's a suburban area in Los Angeles, so it's close.
All right.
But they still street urban culture.
Oh,
it's not just urban communities.
I don't think it goes into your geographic area that you in. No, I think it goes to your, you know what I'm saying?
How you was raised.
How you was raised, yeah. It don't go to the geographic, because you could be from the suburb, but you could be raised in a household that's a hip hop household though. You know what I'm saying?
Ruffian, hit me on IG, bro. Send me a DM on IG, fool. No.
What happened?
No, I'm just not letting them take this and doing what they want to do, like they do it every time. They sell us out every time. They did the same thing with Rockwell. Man, why you mad at little Elvis? Little Elvis ain't doing nothing but making no song, man. He grew up in Tennessee.
Yeah, over there shaking his leg. You know he's
I can
shaking
hear
his
you in
leg.
your voice 80 years ago. Look at little Elvis. And you over there
could
hating
do
them
the
glasses.
twist.
Look
He
at
could do the
little
twist.
Elvis.
Tennessee.
No, see, that's my
He
thing.
could do the twist
See,
like
that's
Little
my thing
Richard.
about
What y'all
black.
talking
I'm just
about?
not willing to close the door on black people. I'm willing to close the door on all. I say hip hop is black. The way glasses
because some
does
black
it.
people
He
ain't
want
black.
all the
You
white
know
people in
some
it
black
too.
people, you know some black people own slaves.
He think that Al
You know some
Capone
black
is
people
hip hop.
He'd be closer. I would rather
He
have
think
Al Capone.
He think
I would rather have
motherfucking
Al
Luca Brasi, who hate these niggas don't even like black people. He think they
I
hip
would
hop.
take my chances with Luca Brasi every day of the week than any ritzy Negro.
Oh my God.
Any rich Negro.
Hey.
You see, you had a Negro that just passed away that was saying the music we make is anti-black.
Glasses.
Luca Brasi would never say hip hop is
let the
anti-black.
nigga get married first. But second of all, what Glass, you sound like the niggas we just talking shit about.
How?
Because you sound like a nigga who you damn near are separating yourself from, in your words, ritzy black people.
I'm not separating them. Hip hop separates them.
Can you be a racist and be hip hop?
Glass is racist, apparently. I just figured out he's prejudiced. He don't like ritzy black people.
I don't.
He kicking them out.
No,
fuck them. They have no say in nothing black people got going on.
The man just told you he has a problem with a poor black art form that poor black people started.
Okay.
He said, I didn't say I have a problem with the Cosby Show.
Do you feel like the Cosby Show is hip hop?
No.
Jazz. No, he said he has a problem with the content of what hip hop delivers, though.
Any D.
That's what he said.
He didn't say he said D. What? He said hip hop is anti-black. He said you can't have a big song without using the N-word. That's a lie.
Yeah, I think he was just saying the content of the music that. You know what
I got what he's saying. I'm not taking it offensive. I just understand what he's saying, but I think that's the problem. I think when you get ritzy black people, they start to frown down at poor black people.
Ritzy.
And poor black art. And Bill Cosby always been like that.
I mean, hold up right now. Are we still on or are we just talking?
No, we
still on. No Ceilings Live, the lunch hour every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right here. No Ceilings YouTube page. I hope y'all hit that like button. We finna get up out this thing. It's going down.
I hit the like button. Squishy. What you talking about?
Friday. How many likes you got?
Let me see.
We'll see y'all Friday. Make sure you go listen to the new podcast Conversations when you
35.
sick of it. Huh?
35.
No, where you on Trap, man? You gotta go too. You gotta go No Ceilings too.
Oh, I'm on no ceiling. I had to reload it. 74.
Shout out to Gino. Coach is the ultimate antagonist. He is too. Shout out. Go listen to that No Ceilings podcast Conversations when you are sick of it on Apple Podcasts, iHeart Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcast from. The No Ceilings podcast, executive produced by Charlamagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast Network, and iHeart. G, you calling niggas bougie. Moses, because Negroes is bougie. Much love. I'll see y'all Friday. Thank y'all for 75, 85. Much love.
I just think he Django. That's the problem.